ladies and gentlemen. We build on topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast.
Oh, yes. I've been making matcha, but it doesn't kick in. About to set it off. Yo, welcome to another episode of Killah Priest Podcraft. I'm your host, Killah Priest. We are back in the building, and running the rocket is none other than AD Dizzle.
Peace, what's good? Welcome back. It's gonna be a wild show. Y'all already know. Let's go.
Yo, on my side is none other than who? Coach
Solomon, Solomon, whatever you want to call me.
Shallow Gems in the building. What's good?
What's up?
Good?
How y'all doing today? Y'all doing great?
Yeah.
Prospering.
Yeah, man. As y'all come in the building, shout out to Overkill, man. What's good? Man, so look, Saturday we did a special show. As y'all coming in the building, I'm looking. I'll let y'all build up. Shout out to Napah Shadah. Did a special show on Saturday night. Her and I got to meet the brother Black Jesus Minister.
Wow. Okay.
Couple of cats came on too. They was running for love or running for
Really?
JJ7. It was a brother that came on and just started running. I mean, and he was working out. I guess he was working out.
It was a treadmill cam, right?
Yeah, I guess you could call it that. I did the song Trainer. Sometimes you get on there, you want to just get it in, you know what I mean? And some brothers, they wait to get it in, but they got it in. Overkill in the building. See Knowledge Coach in the building. Yeah, I got beats coming in. Said, but yeah, the name of the show is called Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth, A Dizzle.
Nice.
And over this weekend, we have discovered a little bit more about tea.
Yeah.
We've been drinking tea.
Yeah.
We've been drinking tea over this weekend.
Some good tea too.
Tell them about
great
it.
Tea.
We've been going into our tea zone. Go ahead, Sam.
That Silver Needle, that Master Choice, and the what's the other one? The green one. What's the green tea?
You're Kudo.
You're the Kudo.
Oh, yeah, Supreme.
Yeah.
Supreme.
Supreme.
You gotta close your eyes when you say Supreme.
Yes.
Supreme.
Yes. It was very high class teas. We don't do lifting over here like we said.
Right.
Yo, Kudo.
You gotta try it.
Right. Yokodo Supreme. They got another one called, I can't pronounce it right now, but Yokodo Sencha. It's a Sencha tea. It's like gold. I mean, you give this to Empress. Can't just sit down there and just sip this tea. This tea was very good. But we also learned that, certain teas come out at certain seasons. High amount. I'll let Solomon take that one. Cause we're gonna get we discovered there was different seasons for tea.
Oh yeah. Different grade levels. Like young gin. That's the first grade. That's Silver Needle. That's high class right there.
White tea.
Very, very expensive white tea.
Yeah.
Very expensive. We have Mudon. What else we got?
Mm-hmm.
What's the other one?
You talk about Mudon, Bob Mudon.
Mudon. That's the second grade. It's that comes out in late spring, late mid spring.
Yeah.
You got the third. The third one is Gong.
Got it?
Huh?
Gong Mei.
It's Gong Mei. All right. I didn't want to get that one wrong.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then there's the fourth one that comes out in wintertime, right? Or fall. Yeah.
Shoe Mei.
Shoe Mei. Right. Yeah. I'm brushing it up. I'm
Shoe
getting
Mei,
better with it. Spring.
Yeah, Shoe Mei and Gong Mei.
Okay.
So there we go. We have a little something in there. Voltage. Shout out to Voltage in the building. It was dope first show. Voltage in there. TS. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a lovely show today. Somebody said happy birthday to Funk Dr. Spock. Oh, it's a Redman birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I should be hitting the road soon. We're getting back on the road and everything and locking things down. We're gonna do the Solomon. We're gonna do Got something for us today too, right?
Yeah, I do. I got something. Kind of came up today. It was very very inspiring and yeah, deep too. It was very deep in signals.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We can get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so it's different. It's just different type of styles that's on and stuff. You know what I mean? We're gonna have some guests here today, so it's gonna be a beautiful day today. Backstage. Let me see. AD backstage just a little bit. Word, because we're gonna have my man Frederick also coming through too. Word, a lot of good things, man. That's happening. A lot of good things to be in tune for. We got the CDs coming. The CDs are going to be available for those pre-orders. And May 5th is just right around the corner. May Day. So May 1st is when the album's coming out. Word. Hold up. Yeah, so May 1st is when the album's coming out. It'll be dropping then. It's going to be on and popping. A lot of things that's happening right now. We got new songs going, and I'm getting back into my groove of just doing music and getting back on the road and doing those things and getting back to doing what you prosper in, and get back to your business and get back into things, man. Get into yourself. Get into if you write books, like I told you all the time, if you write books, write your book, finish that page. If you're doing that NFT. Yeah, I mean,
okay, I got you.
Those NFTs, continue doing it, and if you sing, if you dance, or just finish up what you're going to finish. And nobody holding you back but yourself. So just push yourself a little bit more. So did you open up the backstage? Okay, all right. So Vultures says peace, happy birthday. Who else we got? We got Black Smithsonian. It says truth. Yeah, we're gonna get into some good stuff today. We got Frederick the Moore coming through. Y'all remember him? You wasn't here. It's gonna get deep. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. It's gonna be a lot of good things that we got on. So let's start off with the King Solomon. What you got in store for us? Broke down.
So today actually was very random. It was very random. It was earlier today. It was very foggy out. And went out on the roof today, right? I'm just, chilling. I'm listening to music, just get myself more inspired. And, it was kind of random. So I looked up, the sun was coming out. Beautiful scenery, right? So I'm looking around the roof, whatever. I see some ladybugs, right? So I saw one first. I saw one ladybug. It was crawling. I was like, oh, wow. Anybody who knows me, I love ladybugs. Then I saw a second one crawling, right? And then I'm like, oh, that's rare. Like you don't normally see like more than one ladybug at the time. And then I started seeing like 4, 5, 6, 7. It got crazy to a point where it was like, and I'm on the roof by myself, by the way. Like I'm all by myself. And it was like one of those things that it was kind of crazy because I wasn't expecting all that to happen, right? So I'm there by myself. I'm like, yo, I'm just looking at all these ladybugs. And I see this one ladybug. It was in the pool, drowning, right? So what I did was I grabbed it, I saved it from drowning in the water, right? So saved it, watched it. It was about to fly. It was dry. It was trying to dry off. Trying to watch it about to fly, and craziness was. I was doing all of this saving, I was looking for ladybugs, saving the ladybugs, right? And I saw another ladybug get caught by a spider. Watched it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So this is all the sceneries, right?
Right.
So it made me think about myself. It made me think about like life in general and what a ladybug represents and what is even the purpose of ladybugs is like. If y'all know, ladybugs are good luck. If y'all know that, like that's what ladybugs represent. That's the signings of ladybugs. So it made me resonate with it. So I'm looking at all these ladybugs, whatever. People come upstairs, right? All the ladybugs disappear. They're all gone. So craziness was, it's how you pay attention to the signs of the universe, right? And what comes forward from that. Because I was just there by myself. I was just thinking to myself, nothing crazy. And it made me think deep about like myself and what the ladybugs represented to me, you know? And I actually took time to look up ladybugs and everything, right? So ladybugs is supposed to represent positive vibes and good energy, right? Good luck, love and prosperity. And the death of a ladybug is supposed to represent change and moving forward. So it kind of, I looked at it and it was like, yo, it kind of resonated with me because it's like, we all looking for love. We all looking for ourselves. We're trying to love ourselves. We're trying to build ourselves, and we're all trying to strive and move forward to bigger and better things. And it was so deep to me because when the people came upstairs and all the ladybugs disappeared, it made me realize that was all for me. That whole moment was for me, and just seeing the signs that was in front of me was like, it was really deep with me, you know. So I don't know if that ever like happened to you, but like it's something with signs. Like I feel like we all got to like pay attention to and look at deeper meanings in nature and deeper meaning in the universe that's giving us the signs. You know, crazy.
Yeah, add on to you. That's certain things. What you just said was heavy because, like you said, certain things are meant for you. But ladybugs also help the plants. They eat parasites. And we in the forest of the happy ever after, and they eat parasites and help the plants. And also, they can't. The way that their skin is, or their shell. I don't know if it's skin or shell or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like everything slips off of it. So they just there. They help them with weed, plants. Farmers will tell you that they love ladybugs. Farmers.
Okay.
So if you plant, and that's a great thing. That's growth. So farmers will tell you, man, we love ladybugs around our crops because they eat all the parasites up and they help the plants grow more.
Okay.
Look that up.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
No, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, like where I was going with it was, it was more the moment, you know. I get what you mean. That's a crazy representation. The shell, the shell is another beautiful thing. You know, that's a very beautiful thing. Yeah, they have wings underneath. If you didn't know, that's wings. So, you know, I looked at it more of what it represented to me. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of those moments because I was by myself. Ladybugs didn't have to be there. I'm on the roof. Yeah, like you don't see ladybugs typically on the roof and everything. You know, I don't know if like how y'all feel about signs and if y'all pay attention to things that's right in front of us, but we tend to ignore those things. We tend to block those things off. But when you look at nature and you look at things that are bigger than the world, you know, you find discovery within yourself. Because I look at myself. I'm kind of looking at myself as, you know, changing and moving forward and going on to what I want in my life. You know, and
Right.
it's one of those deep things that I kind of just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
That's heavy, man.
It
Might go to the AD. How did we start off when we did the podcast? First thing we started off, show you the synchronicity in that. What was the first thing that I was speaking on? And you can go back and look at it.
Acronyms of fear.
Yeah, exactly. But then I told a story about what?
Bird.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's crazy, the synchronicity in that. I started off the show by talking about this pigeon that I seen during, can I say the word? The COVID, the pandemic.
Okay.
And I started off by seeing that I was seeing a pigeon that I saw like late at night by itself limping. It was out late at night. But I'm just showing the synchronicity there of seeing animals and resonating with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get signs from the universe. and from nature itself to show you things, and it empowers you.
Yeah.
And that's a great thing, Salo. Drawing up from things that empowers you is a great thing. Things that doesn't empower you, that's not good. That's not good. Because you got to draw strength. You got to look where you could draw your strength from.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. So the smallest thing in the world that you was able to gather that from and then go look it up is was a good move.
Yeah, I mean, like, and think about the bird that you saw that was limping. This is why I look up things like this, because it resonates. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't just see that for no reason.
Right.
Like, we typically just think, oh, that's crazy. Because if y'all know me, like, I pay attention heavily on nature. Like, I just pay attention to how birds fly and how they move and how they react towards us. You know, I pay attention to like such a minor thing, but it's a bigger detail that we all try to miss. Like the ladybugs, I looked at it like, yo, it's kind of crazy because I saved one ladybug, right?
Right.
Out the pool.
Right.
The next thing I see was a spider taking a life. You know what I mean? That's the next thing I saw. The next thing I saw was a ladybug getting caught in the web, getting tossed in there. I was like, I can't do nothing about that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I just saw that. So I was like, yo, that's crazy. So it made me look up what does a ladybug represent and what a death of a ladybug represents. And it goes full circle. Like, it kind of resonated with me because I'm finding out what I love in life and what I want to passionize and chase towards, you know?
Right.
And the death represented what I wanted. I'm moving forward from the past. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that you kind of think about with life.
Mm.
Yeah. You know?
Circle of life.
Yeah. It's rebirth. Oh, yeah. Rebirth, too. Like rebirthing. You know?
Coming back.
Because that was a spider's food.
Yeah, that was a spider food. That was nature right there. Nature's kind of scary because I ain't gonna lie. Like, I saw that. I was like, that was so real to me because I saw it form in the web, and it took it up. Like, took it up about eat on it. You know that. So, like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. That's
But pay attention to signs. That's what I was trying to like elaborate with this segment and all that, because you know.
Right.
We all just ignore things and we don't really pay attention to what's right in front of us, and you know, look deeper. You know what I mean? Look deeper.
Always a deep. Y'all see me? I don't know if this show in there, but y'all see me getting bougie today. I'm doing matcha today.
Yeah.
So I'm doing I'm doing ceremonial grade matcha.
You the matcha man.
Yeah, the matcha. I'm not doing even mine. I'm not even doing mine. I'm doing one I had, you know, for a little while, but I got mine in the stash. So, but I compared mine to this. But we're gonna be doing some matcha today, so it's gonna be on the crackulating, man. Word. It's a great story, bro. You know what I mean, son?
No, yeah, it was wild. You know what I mean? Like you had to be in the moment. Like, it's one of those things. Like, you by yourself, you gonna see it, and like, yo, that's kind of crazy. You feel me? So.
I mean, I like taking little small walks here and resonating to things that's around me. And when things come around you, kind of learn from them. And it's like memories. It goes into your memory bank, and it just gives me inspiration of things that, you know, I see, and sometimes I draw up inspiration like that. Yeah. And I can write, I can do anything. You could do anything when you see things like that, especially in the South, man. You walk, you know what I'm saying, or just walking through Cali, walking by the whether you walking by the banks or you walking. Shout out to Stockton, man. I was walking near the Delta. They got a Delta out there. Yeah, the river just goes through and it gives you a good flow. You know what I mean? Right. So sometimes you just smile. Cause it's like a spa. Like you go out there and it takes off the energy, takes away maybe, you know, whatever you was dealing with, you know, maybe some bad energy, bad music. You don't even want no bad energy around you, bad music, negative or anything like that. You could just go take a walk and you'll feel better after that. Sometimes when you see animals like that, even having pets, it kind of like calms you. Look at a mojito. Yes, right. AD, I got your back.
Right.
Shout out to me, Hito in the building.
Man, yo.
All right. We got something from Fella B says, ladybugs are not aggressive and their red color is a warning for the birds. Oh.
Yeah, well, learn something new right there.
Yo, let's come with our knowledge.
Yo, man. Positive vibes, yo. That was they good energy, yo. Trust me.
Exactly. Royal Priesthood up in the building. I see y'all coming in. Y'all coming in the building. Somebody said they're drinking some ceremony matchas too. We're gonna do a ceremony toast for everybody up in here. Somebody said bad vibration and frequencies. Yeah, but we dealing with that. We're gonna get it up. We're gonna get our energy up where we just feeling good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I am saying?
Right.
And then we got some before my man come in. Here you go.
Oh.
You already got some.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta finish that.
Yeah.
AD, you drinking?
I got my coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grab your tea, your teacup, your coffee, something. Want some, Lord? All right, yeah.
You gotta imagine.
Yeah.
We got cups over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's the
Right here, I got a fresh area of cups. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I got
You
it.
can just pour the cup and then you just put it off to the side.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
And then, I'll go to camera one.
Exactly.
And we good.
All right, y'all. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna get into some equator self peace.
Where's my tea? Can you not see me?
Oh, what's up?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Is my camera off?
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to introduce me, but I just had to chime in.
Oh, I didn't know you. Oh, okay. Shout out to
You didn't know I was here?
Shout out to the great Napah Shadah in the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to turn on my camera though. Peace to everybody.
Okay.
I thought my camera was working. It's not on, is it?
Nah. It's
all right. Peace to Solomon and AD.
Peace.
Hey.
The host asked you to start your video. Oh yeah, start my video. Is it working now?
It's coming online now.
Oh. Okay.
Peace.
Oh yeah. Let me go to the laptop.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. Keep going. I'm listening, but I'm just gonna switch devices.
Well, no doubt.
Okay.
No doubt. We had a great show Saturday. It was something different. It was like
it's a good format. That's like a discussion format.
you like that, huh?
It reminds me of the Lion's Den to where it's webcams.
Yeah. Well, that's Napah. She's from the she knows how to debate and stuff like that. So she's very good with debating and putting those things together. So just let her. She rock. And then the heads that she brought out, JJ7 and Minister. And then there was a couple of people that up there for that like that type of, and then it's good because it's different. It's a switch up from what we do, so it's a little bit different things like of that nature. Shout out to Jason Sanchez. I see you in the building. 2 Hours says peace, Queen Napah. Overkill. Yeah, exactly. So basic instruction before leaving Earth. That was great, man. That was a great thing. So so we've been doing tea. Hold up. Make sure she got her tea and your tea. You got your tea? You put something in there anywhere?
Yeah, I got mine.
All right, this for everybody that's home. And if you're in front of it's matcha right there. So if you're in front of your camera, if you're in front of your monitor, if you're home, we want to give you a warm welcome. Welcome to the Killah Priest Podcraft, where we drink tea and we build. This is get us open right here. AD, you can grab anything you want too. We're not opposed to cold brew, hot brew, or slow drip, or flash drip. All of that stuff. Here's to you. All right. Word.
Yeah. That was good. That was good, huh? That was some good matcha right there.
Yeah. What kind of notes you get?
Like a grass. It's like grass. It's like milky. Milky grass.
I like that.
Yeah.
I get toasted old school Rice Krispie.
Okay.
Like a Rice Krispie old kind of like before Snap, Crackle, and then went pop. Like that old school, you know what I'm saying? I used to like it was Snap, Crackle, and Pop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I used to like the gear. I never understood it, but I had the Family Guy when them and the Keebler Elves went to war. Yeah. The Snap, Crackle, and Pop. But it gives me a toasted, like, outside, summertime. There's some hints of nuts in there. Like, or maybe,
Yeah. I could taste
maybe
that
like
too.
grinded pecan.
Okay.
These nuts.
Hey, you off the hook.
Yeah, man.
All right. So as we chiming in, man, I sent you a video, some interesting stuff that's going on out there, and I wanted to build on it. It's from it was a Kendra G, and a lot of these things that was out there we broke down before. Some of the stuff that they would talk about in relationships and stuff like that, and some of the unrealistic views, or some of them may be hint, but we have to do better at the way we operate. But this is something good to build on. You know what I'm saying? I want you to look at this and take some notes. Go ahead, AD.
So I'm in prison right now, so what I was doing for them was illegal. You feel me? Oh yeah.
No.
I get out this October though.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. You are in jail right now?
Yeah.
Show me the cell. Show me the cell. I don't believe you. No, the bars. Show me the bars.
Oh, ain't no bars.
Oh my God, you're really in jail. How are you on this show in jail?
I don't know how they get.
Don't tell nobody.
What you keep doing? Hi, what's up?
Do you have clothes? Wait.
Yeah.
Do you have clothes on?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Wait.
Oh my God.
there was
What happened to the
another
other
guy.
dude? She hung up on the other dude or what?
Oh, God. Yeah, she hung up on
Yeah, I think they're just doing.
What?
The hell?
What's a
little
mistake in it?
Was that a different guy in your bed?
Yeah, it was a different guy in my bed.
What?
So you're gay.
Yo,
Nah, fucking hell, no.
What?
Why was there a guy with no shirt on in your bed?
Now,
What
When
the?
was the last time you was intimate with a guy? You don't have to answer.
Okay. I said I was gonna be honest when when you asked this question. Today.
sent you this one.
Who's that in the background?
She said
You saw a
today.
guy. Who's that in the background?
Oh man.
Who's that in the background? Speak. You can talk. You've been talking to me the whole time.
I told you who it was.
That's the guy you had sex with today? This is a single show. So are you trying to meet somebody new?
Yeah, I'm single. I'm a
What the-
bachelor. That's why I want to show y'all the room.
Let me
show y'all
say
how I'm
something.
living. Hold on.
I wanted to hear more from the first dude in jail.
Yeah, we could go. I think this is clips. I want to.
Yeah, these are
Those are
They're
definitely
off the
clips.
hook.
There's a
those-
compilation right here.
Yeah. A compilation. But see, this is what happens when you sometimes when you go online and you start to try to put things together. Like it's cool, but you're gonna get a lot of crazy people. You know what I'm saying? People that's trying to get their life together. But homeboy that was locked up, that was insane. That was insane because I don't even know how he got the.
How you got the phone?
Yeah, exactly.
They must have put that in a cake or something.
Yeah,
and
you got
sent
the
it in.
hookup, man.
You said put it in the cake.
Yeah, you know how back in the old days they put a file in a cake and
Yeah,
use
yeah.
that to break out.
Yeah.
Now they're putting cell phones.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm
Go ahead,
saying?
AD. You know, you had to sit a couple of cell phones up in there.
You gotta send a
Just some-
cake.
yeah.
You can put all kinds of stuff in a cake.
That was dark. Okay, AD, we got you.
I mean, I'm just guessing.
Nah, you got you.
I have no idea.
Got some people that's locked up that just knowing how they do.
Yo.
Now we all have people. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So what is this? Kendra G? It's like a YouTube channel or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some of the relationships that I wanted to, some unrealistic, crazy stuff that they were saying in it.
This looks crazy already. I'm
Yeah,
about to subscribe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man.
Hold on. Y'all see me, ladies?
Oh, he
Y'all
needs.
see me, ladies? The
he-
bed vibrate. The bed vibrate. I got a remote for the bed. The bed vibrate, lift up. It's like a hospital.
I never said we were friends.
Well, you're coming up here trying to spill the tea on men.
Girl, I'm not
Charlie,
trying. I spilled the tea.
Listen, Charlie, you are blown out all through it.
Baby, you're blown out. Your face is blown out. You're
all
23.
that
I'm 25, and I
You
look
can
younger
never
than you.
sit in my
You're
shoes.
23.
You
I'm
can
25,
never get
and I
no
look
pop
younger
off
than
of
you,
me.
bitch. You look like
You're
a
a
modern
clown
day
chaser.
old
That's
version
all
of
you will
some
ever
purple
be.
bitch mixed with
That's
that
all
face
you will
of
ever be.
with that
You
color
see
purple
me
wig
on the
on.
show
sis.
looking for
Stop it. You
love,
look like
and
alfalfa
now
from
you
the
want to
fucking
try
hood,
and
bitch.
stoop
You need to get
low
a
and
flat
say I
iron
have
hoe
a
and
man.
flat iron.
This the
My
problem.
man have been going through issues.
This the problem. Is that they on there looking for a relationship, but then what's going on? Was it two guys or two girls?
Nah,
guy and girl, right?
Yeah, it's a guy and girl, yeah.
Okay, so now I'm still following. Knowledge coaches dying laughing. No, this get kind of crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, you are synthetic like your spirit.
What's your name, baby?
My name is Carmelita, and I'm calling from Senegal.
You're in Senegal right now?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it in Senegal?
It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just want you to know that I stayed up for you, and I do not stay up late.
I love my international viewers.
Yes, Lord. Yes. Which means I don't want nobody that play games. I love the Lord for real. So this year's going on 9 years that I've been living celibate. 9 years of celibacy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's like Holy Spirit speaks. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, like he speaks to me. So yeah.
Well, how old is your daughter?
She's 9 months.
So where's her father? What's going on with you guys?
He's in the hospital, so yeah, he's very ill, so I'm looking for like a stepfather.
Wait,
People
were
are
y'all not
insane,
together
yo.
when he went to the hospital?
Yeah, we're still together.
Wait, okay.
I'm looking for like just in case.
Elliot said that she kind of cute.
A stepfather just in case.
Just in case if he passes away?
Right.
Hold on. You want that?
Nah. Yo. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
She's trying to make an insurance policy.
Yo, that's crazy.
She trying to catch a body right then and there, or trying to get paid. It's Friday night. Yo, she off the hook, man. Yo, you gotta watch out. Somebody says trifling. Trifling. Go ahead. You can continue.
Yes,
I'm trying to get my boy in here.
Kendra, you have to have one in the chamber. Kendra, come on now.
Girl, you sleep? Woohoo!
Oh man.
Woohoo!
Oh, this is dysfunctional.
Hello? Jasmine.
So this is her show. She just
Yeah.
Jasmine, wake up, baby.
And you know what?
Woohoo!
Listen,
Jasmine,
sisters.
get your ass
Hold on.
up.
Pause it. If you're trying to get you a man, and you trying to, if you trying to bag a man, you trying to, there's no way to do it out there and it be sleep. You just hit the bottle. Yo, you can't be doing that, and that's crazy. Like, how you gonna pull a man, and you like this on that, but you trying to get a man though? You out there, straight out sleep. Sleep. Go ahead. What you want to say something on that?
Nah,
I'm trying to get this.
I mean, it just looked dysfunctional. That's all I see. Like, I see a lot of dysfunction. The show, it seemed like it gets views. Probably, people were really entertained by that. But
right,
I just see dysfunction though. That's all I just saw. I saw a bunch of just random guests, and then like, that was really dysfunctional.
Hey, is that Napah? She in there?
Yeah, she's on standby here.
Let me see what's her take on it. Or she just still on standby. I am Philly. Hey, AD, could you send that to here?
I'm here, but I don't know if everybody can see me. I'm just like in and out.
We see you.
I had to go get my tea.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
Oh wow, that's a nice teapot.
Thank you.
No problem.
This is a vintage pot that I sought this out with a very, very spiritual, deep, wise teacher. And so this is the one that we selected together. So, yeah.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yes.
Great tea. Did it come with tea?
It came with the tea within.
There
The
you
ghost was on it already. No, actually, it is really a vintage pot. So, so what did you want to talk about? My take on it?
Yeah.
I actually didn't even hear the audio. I do know Kendra G has her show where she exploits women, you know, women who are all over the place. I mean, I'm not knocking Kendra G. You know, that's the thing she does. She puts on her show and women call in. It's kind of, you know what it is? It's like a corruption of, hold on, let me do this, sorry. You know, we have the Kevin Samuels, like it's scriptural. He was doing the divine way where he was truly healing and showing the world and, you know, this is how it is with men and women. And then Kendra is like a corruption of what Kevin was doing before. That's my take. Because for a woman to sit there and have women call in and just to exploit women, that wasn't what Kevin wasn't doing that. Kevin was really empowering brothers, letting women know the truth, wanting women to be better. So with that show, I only found out about that show because I watched Killah Priest and I saw the lady with no teeth saying that she has these demands, and I thought it was a comedy. But anyway, I don't know what happened on what just happened because I couldn't hear it. But I will say it's probably like every other thing that happens in Kendra G. Women call in, they're delusional. She exploits them. She sits there and listens to them pour out all their information, and it's just an embarrassing mess. Am I right?
Yeah, you got it. You pretty much got it. It's well, all I saw was dysfunction and uncontrollable people. That's all I saw just now. You know,
But she had a couple of guys on there this time.
Yeah,
she had a couple of guys. One guy was in jail. One was in prison.
Yeah, you got losers.
Yeah.
Can I say this? Can I say this? Let's get deep. She's also dysfunctional.
Oh,
Just
hell
because
yeah.
she's pretty and her hair's done and she sits there quietly and she knows how to control herself. She's also dysfunctional. She's almost more dysfunctional, more dangerous than those women who are wildly showing themselves because she's a super actress. See, she's a real fox. So you have to really be careful of the ones who sit and do that pretend femininity and I'm just doing this. Don't you see my weave is $7,000? You know that I'm just sitting here, la la la. She's part of the problem. So I'm calling her out in a way, not for her to bang, but just, you know, if you really want to be healing, don't do what a man was doing. Why did women always have to come in behind men and ruin everything?
Yo, it's one of those things where she tried to take over where Kevin Samuel left off, but it's not working in the way that Kevin Samuel would do it. You know what I mean? From what I see is that she's trying to get her own fame, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And that's sad that she's trying to exploit that. You know what I mean? Because like you said, like Kevin was trying to educate the black community. You know what I mean? He was trying to educate us in relationship standards and ourselves and keep ourselves out of delusion. You know what I mean?
Hey, do you have it? I'm gonna send it to AD.
Yeah.
Have you ever, any of y'all two know that Kendra was on Kevin Samuels' show?
Yeah, that's how she got her. Look, this isn't even to bash another. See, this is what they'll say. You want to bash another black woman? No, the show is fun to. It's like Jerry Springer. Like that's why AD, everybody else, this is hilarious. Let me watch this. I thought it was hilarious to see a woman with no front teeth in her 50s.
We got the episode.
With demands of, I need to have this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. And you have children, you're in your 50s, you have no front teeth.
It's crazy.
So, but are you, do I want to show that tells women call in, I want to help you with get a man, but really I just want to exploit you?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
whatever.
Very much.
No, that was good. Very educational. We have to start having dialogue with the issues. Yeah. when fixing them. We have to go into the car. We have to lift that hood up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And in order to see what the problem is. None of you sex, you know what I mean? I'll keep it that way.
Yeah. Nah, I think the real is you gotta tell the truth. Like, you know, we could go around a lot of different things, but to be honest, you gotta just be honest and be real. The show's dysfunctional. You know what I mean? Like Kendra G doesn't really educate. It looks like it's really exploiting, like you said. It's not really what Kevin Samuels was trying to do. You know what I mean? Kevin Samuels was trying to actually educate people and show people the real, you know? But a lot of people on YouTube just want to exploit things and not show the real.
Right, and it's absolutely right, Coach. And it's unfortunate, again, if we're talking about entertainment, I'm a big fan of you, Kendra G. But if we're talking about what you're purporting that you're helping women, then I'm not a fan of you. You're the enemy of the people who are trying to heal. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, nothing personal. It's an observation of what I see on the internet. So I do want to say that because people get very emotional. I'm not, by the way, sidebar, I'm not knocking weaves. I'm just saying she looks so great. That was a compliment. Okay. She looks awesome. But what are you doing? Why are you having these women call in? And there was a white woman on there. I want to talk about that. Let me get into this too.
Oh, wow. Really?
They had a white woman on there and she was clearly interested in Black men. And this isn't so much with Kendra G, but she is a part of this. What is the issue with attacking white women who like Black men? Now, don't get me wrong. There are white women who are culture vultures. There are white women who hate Black women, but want to be like Black women. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the white women who actually like to be with Black men, and then they come to Black women and they want acceptance. That's a big topic we can get into. They want acceptance, and then we have women like what I saw in Kendra G one day who pretend to be nice to these white women, but they want to just make fun of them and abuse them with other Black women because they resent the fact that Black men may be attracted to them. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not cheerleading for any white, you know, you're against the Black race, but I do see that a lot. Black women just being so angry that Black men like white women to the point where they will lure white women in and say, come on over here, girl, just so they can make fun of them with other Black women. What's that about?
Yes, it's crazy. So you're saying Kendra G is like code switches?
What's that called? You gotta tell me what that
Code switching meaning like when she's in front of a white person, right? She shifts her gear in her personality and the way she carries herself. Pretty much.
Kind of what I saw in that video. Yeah, she pretended to want to know she started asking the woman the race of her baby dad, and just for me, it was her wanting the fact that she was a white woman wanting to be with Black men. I knew that Kendra G resented that. I mean, I wasn't, of course. And instead of just saying, hey, I don't like you that you like Black men, she played it like, oh, this is all a part of the process. I'm going to just find out why you like Black men, or if you like Black men. And then all the women in the chat were like, or in the comments were like, just attacking the white woman who, by the way, there are different types of white women who like Black men. I've been around long enough to know some of them are genuinely just, they love Black culture. They love Black people. They aren't racist. They almost want to be Black in an endearing way. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but then there are the white women who don't like Black people at all, but they like Black men. So this woman was more like, hey, I love Black people. I'm not racist. I like white people too. And I felt like she was being exploited and attacked more because she was a white woman
Mhm.
who likes black men, and it wasn't called for. It was uncalled for. That's all I'm saying.
You know, there's a level of truth to that. Like, there's there's enviness there. You know, from what I've noticed, there's always like a level of where black women question on why the black man is not choosing them, and I think that's what's going on. You know what I mean? So that level of enviness is making her attack the white woman in a whole nother light because she's not getting no attention from the men that she really want, and I think that's the real truth that's going on. She's not getting the attention that she desires from the black man and the high value black man at that, you know, because that's what it really comes down to.
Well, I didn't say, you heard it from Coach Solomon, but to take it back to the topic that Priest was wanting to go in, thank you, Solomon, for that input.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can see where I'm coming from, but I know Priest had a point about, you wanted to make a point about the video, the initial video, so I'm going to bring it all the way back, just out of respect for the host and his show. You were showing some dysfunction.
Yeah, no, I was good with it. It was going all the way around. Yeah, exactly. It seems like people are very attracted to dysfunction and a lot of stuff that goes on. The Jerry Springer be out the waters, but when when you start talking about real knowledge and real healing, like you said yourself, the numbers go down a little bit because there's more people that's into chaos and wanting to be confused and crazy because it's easier. There's a passage that says the gateway to hell is wide, but the pathway to the righteous way is narrow, and that's a real take on it, man. When you look at the multitude that's into all of this stupidness, if it's not doing anything for you to heal you inside, it's kind of completely stupid and useless. And sometimes it's good to look at it and to see where your growth, like stepping ladders. You know what I mean? Right? So, but what you brought a good part. You brought a masterful point up. That was great. And it's like we have to look at ourselves and we have to look at the whole thing because we are here to grow, and that's what we do as as the creatures of the planet Earth.
Yeah.
I digress.
Understood. That's very understood. Yeah.
Exactly. No, this is good. So tell us a little bit about Saturday and how you and minister, black minister, y'all
Black Jesus minister,
and y'all debate and all of that. And how is that going, and what is that about?
Well, we could definitely segue into that very, very roughly, I guess. Go from talking, because I like how you use the reference of the pathway, the path to hell is wide and broad, and the pathway to righteousness is narrow. We are doing the new show, Basic Instruction Before Leaving Earth. It went pretty well. And Black Jesus jumped on. We have already been trying to do this debate for a while about free will. Is there free will? We could talk about that. Is there free will? Do you really have control over your destiny? Or is it already laid out? Is your fate already laid out? And is everything we do controlled by a higher force? Or do we have some power over our our fate? So we're going to debate that according to the Bible. Now, if you go outside of the Bible, it gets gray for me. There's a gray area that I stay in. But he wants to debate according to the Bible.
Right.
According to the Bible, according to the Holy Bible, no, there is no free will.
Right.
If you're gonna,
a lot of people.
Go ahead.
A lot of people don't like to stay inside of the scriptures when you speak on a biblical base subject. That's why I was saying that they'd like to go all over the place when you could just go into the scriptures, and y'all just dealing with the scriptures, right? When y'all deal with that.
Yes.
And
we're always going to deal with the scriptures.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's like going all over the place is kind of crazy. You can go outside, but learn one thing first. You know, that's like you can't just get the. I got analogies in my head, but I just want to hear more. You just have to get to the basic foundation. If you're going to talk on the Bible, and you're going to talk on God or anything, and what are y'all dealing with? Is it a choice? Free will or choice or anything? I say you could stay, and you can bring in some science after you get, you get to the basic foundation of it.
There you go. And what is the basic foundation? It's the Bible. People who don't, again, I said on the show, the Bible is the most controversial, it's the most popular book in the world. I mean, whether, like I said, whether you use it to rip the pages out and roll up your blunts or whatever you're going to say, your weed, cigarettes.
No, that is true. That's true. That's definitely true.
You still have the Bible. I do want to tell you, we have another show coming up. Since we're talking about the show, I have a great idea. I already have a guest. He is very well studied Hebrew. He doesn't call himself a Hebrew Israelite, but he's a what's it called? A Nazarene. Oh. And he teaches, he's a vegan, get this family, he's a vegan who follows Torah. How do you follow Torah if you're a vegan? Don't you have to do Passover? But he'll explain that. So I'm going to talk to him, and the topic coming up this Saturday is blood sacrifice. Is it necessary according to the Bible? Well,
wow.
You know where I stand. Yes, it is.
Okay.
So I'm very fascinated with blood sacrifice.
That is that's an interesting topic.
Blood sacrifice.
Wow.
A lot of people wouldn't understand that. Yeah. It's a lot.
It's like it's like the pig. You sacrifice a pig. I don't know.
Oh, not a pig, but they sacrifice lambs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And goats in Torah.
Okay. Like red meat animals. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay.
And you know what though? When you say pig, that's very interesting because in Maccabees, when we talk about Hanukkah, celebrating Hanukkah, the Feast of Lights, the story is that there were pigs the Greeks came in and forced the Jews to sacrifice pigs on their altar. So that was a huge abomination. And yeah, so I hear the tea ready. Something's going. What is that? Is that the tea bubbling?
Yeah, that's the tea ready. It's getting better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So blood sacrifice is so fascinating to me. I mean, I bring this up often. I do want to shout out, by the way, and I know Priest feels the same way. I want to shout out the family of our brother Esoteric Thoughts. Please go subscribe to the channel. Esoteric is going to be actually having his homecoming, tomorrow in England. And so we won't be able to be there in physical flesh, in our material self, but we will be there in the metaphysical, in spirit. So I did want to say that the reason I brought up Esoteric is I talked about he and I together spoke about the spirit and blood sacrifice, and I started to research the expensive tissue hypothesis. I don't know if I can read a little. I don't want to take the show over, Priest, and coach and maybe.
Good. I mean, just build.
No, I did want to talk about the expensive tissue hypothesis and even maybe read a couple of just quick articles about it. Basically, when we were different types of hominids, we weren't Homo sapiens yet. There were species of hominids that ate only plants. They didn't eat blood, flesh with blood in it. So that would be mammals and birds. So I'm talking, when we were like, let's use Australopithecus. There was no meat eating. There may have been a couple of bugs eaten here and there, but no meat, no bloody flesh. Once we started to eat flesh, as Homo erectus, our brains as a species, as hominids, our brains increased 60%. That's very substantial size. And then our digestive tract decreased. So we swapped out energies. All the energy that was going to our digestion, because we needed all that intestinal tract to process all that foliage and plants and vegetation. So we needed all of that to really process all of that vegetation, and our brains were smaller. But once we started eating bloody flesh, the intestinal tract shrunk. So the brain belly, someone laughed at me when I said we have 3 brains. The brain belly went smaller, and the head brain grew. And when the head brain grew, that's our first contact with spirit in the ether, but not to get too deep. So when that grew, we started to get a deeper consciousness, a consciousness that allowed us to philosophize, to look up in the cosmos and start to discuss different beings, celestial beings. We started to really, what we do now, discuss and think about it and figure out where's God, who is God. And we started with the stars. So shout out to AD, because he loves astrology. We started by looking up in the stars because we saw the lights. And so as when we were hunters, again, we became hunters, right? That's how we got the meat. At night, we sat with our fires going, and in the distance, we could see other groups with their fires going. Those were spots of light in the darkness. We decided if we could see the spots of light in the darkness and we know someone's there, we know something exists, the spots of light in the sky in the darkness, obviously there must be God there. There must be some type of celestial heavenly beings there. So then we started to, this is science. This isn't just, my idea. This is definitely a hypothesis. This is a hypothetical science. It's called the expensive tissue hypothesis. When we start to eat meat, our brains do. Of course, there's a lot of backlash on it because people don't like eating meat, but it is inevitable you're going to have to one day sit down and say, why do babies need fat for their brains to grow? Why do people who stop eating meat get very sick and they get metabolic issues? What's going on? Why do we have people say, well, we're grinders? No, we don't have elephant hippopotamus teeth. Which hippopotamus, by the way, they also have those sharp. Don't they have something? But
yeah,
we have canines. We have sharp teeth. We have flesh ripping teeth. So anyway, I'll pass this over to you because isn't it interesting? I told you it's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Priest,
I love it. I love it, man. This is a
crazy,
good conversation.
It's a lot of questions that need to be answered. I think sometimes it's a little self-explanatory if you could just easily figure it out. That's just me. That's how I be. But that's dope. I ain't gonna lie. That's dope.
Thank you. Somebody asked in the chat, babies need animal fat? In essence, of course, babies need animal fat. But what's the first thing that babies drink? Animal fat. Mommy's milk is animal fat. Can I get a bomb on that one, please?
Yeah. Well,
babies need animal fat.
Yeah, babies need to develop. You know what I mean? The bone structure, the brain, the everything. They're going to have to grow. I mean, it's self-explanatory. You gotta just think bigger.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna bring this brother on, Priest and Coach and AD and all the people who want to tune in. I hope you'll be there. He's probably standing on his ear right now with everything I'm saying. He's totally against flesh. He thinks it's abominable. He says that it's a doctrine of devils to eat flesh and blood and sacrifice. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully he'll come on.
Well, we definitely want to hear. We want to hear from him. on that. Please enlighten us more about flesh eating and
blood sacrifice.
Yeah, blood sacrifice. Well, you can go deep into that. That goes deep. Yeah, so there you go, man. Yeah, we got that coming up. So that's good. That's that's good. That's good, man. That's good, man. I always
And
say.
don't forget, by the way, one more thing: we anthropomorphize just naturally with our that doesn't mean God isn't real, but we say, well, we like meat when we first started tasting the blood. God must like blood and meat. We like to. Then we started using fire. Come on, you guys. I dare come, y'all.
Yeah, well, sushi back then.
You put a vegan in front of some smoked meat smell. They're gonna be salivating. They have to fight that. That is an innate reaction. Your mouth starts to water when you smell that delicious. Come on, y'all gonna leave me hanging? Am I lying?
I was reading. Somebody said 9,000 plants to eat in the ocean, real superfood. Yeah, well, that's true. Well, there's a balance in everything. I think you're right. There's a balance in everything. So I think if you, it's called a nutritious balance, a balanced diet. So I think you have to balance just like the sun and the moon. So some people like to be extreme on certain levels, but that's only if you're trying to achieve something or if you're trying to observe some type of high holy day, looking to the hills.
I think you should never be like extreme in nothing. I feel like I feel like the balance is exactly what it needs to be. Like obese people,
Yeah,
it's a great example.
It depends on your goals. You know what I mean? Like both veganism and meat eaters need to both exist, because if you're gonna follow morality to a point to where you're like so spiritual, like a monk, to a point where you're not going to be, engaging in sexual activities, and that you don't want to initiate any lust in your system, you can downplay your hormones, downplay your testosterone, go vegan, and you won't be creating so much, hormones for you to initiate that lust. You know what I'm saying? If that's your spiritual path, you know what I'm saying? So it makes it easier for them. Now, if you are going to be procreating, if you're trying to, get your girl pregnant, if you're trying to have a baby, and you're going to want all their hormonal profile to be right, then you know what I mean? You're going to be, it helps to have the animal foods, the cholesterol, the choline, so that you're able to procreate. You know what I mean? So it all depends on goals. Just like how there's a diet to create muscle, there's a diet to, lose fat. There's all these different, dietary patterns to follow depending on your goals. So I think the same goes for those who are following a spiritual path. It's understandable. And then there's the moral aspect of it to, people who don't want to kill animals. And, that's understandable too. You know what I mean? And then there's the other health aspect to where you're just trying to be so super healthy that you're eating 3 eggs a day minimum. You know what I mean? You're having saturated fat, staying away from polyunsaturated fats. You know what I mean? And having a balance of all 3 macronutrients. If that's your choice, that's cool too. But that goes back perfectly to your topic about free will.
Yes, you're right. That's a good point. And you made some great points with that, AD. I keep on asking for bombs to be dropped, because when he was breaking it down about reproduction and choice, and that's absolutely right. And it does go back to free will. However, I do want to, I want to say, I saw something in the chat. Someone said, but she doesn't think we should eat pork because she's a religious weirdo. I'm paraphrasing. No, on the contrary, I don't eat pork because I don't like to eat pork. I don't eat dog. I don't eat puffer fish. There are things that I don't eat. Now, because of my body first and my connection with food, I know when I eat something, it works for me spiritually. So if I eat a bunch of junk food, Twinkies, even if they weren't fattening, I know that they're processed, and I know it's going to not really connect me spiritually like I should to even to nature. People can say, oh, well, meat does connect you to nature. Stay with me, folks. If I eat pork, I know that particular animal. I know a lot about it. I know that it's a carcinogenic, highly carcinogenic. I know that it is not the best meat to eat. So I don't eat it. Another meat that I try to limit, but everybody eats it, is chicken. I was raising chickens. We had chickens, we had animals, but I don't like. Yeah, why? Inside joke. We got to get that on the Patreon. There are animals that I don't eat. Now, if you're talking about my belief, as far as me as an Hebrew Israelite, that's my choice not to eat pork, and it aligns with already what I feel. I don't want to eat pork, and then I see something. Oh, it says that this animal is not clean. But guess what? If you eat pork, I don't think God's going to kill you. If you eat a dog and it's ethical, and if you eat a cat and it's ethical, I don't think God's going to kill you. In a famine, I'll be the first one eating a piece of pork, and you can put me on record saying that. I'm not. Scripture says, do not be over righteous lest you destroy yourself. You understand? So I just wanted to address that. That's wrong. I'm not a weirdo like AD, and I'm going to come back with AD said. You have your choices. I'm not saying don't eat. We as people eat meat. We're not telling vegans not to eat vegetables. We're not telling vegans not to eat plants. They're telling us we're evil, we're wrong, we're going to die early, we're all messed up because we eat meat. We don't do that because, like Solomon said, like AD said, and like Priest said, it's about balance. So throwing that out there, yes, you have your choices and you do what you want for your own body and your own soul.
Yeah, eat to live, not live to eat. And then certain things, like when I eat certain foods, like what AD said, going back to Napah, sometimes it changes your mood.
Yeah, makes sense.
Always.
Yeah.
Like you said, too much sugar make you hype. Like you take candy from a child and see how they act.
Yeah.
Like drugs. I was beamed up on that. Certain foods you can eat and you don't even know when the transition comes. When you start feeling good and the conversation start kicking in, and then you can, wow, damn, I feel good because you forgot what you ate earlier or what you drunk or what you put inside your system with some of that beautiful sun. Some of that food that you get, it could change your mood. It could get you in a building mode where you a creative mode. You know what I'm saying? So some foods can change your whole atmosphere of how you even see.
Yeah.
It's what you put in.
Yeah. Whatever you put in your body, you're going to absorb that trait. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you going to put in, like, my theory is with pigs, like, I don't eat pork. It's a very disgusting, lazy animal. I don't partake.
Yeah.
I don't partake in pork for that. Now, that don't mean because you don't have to eat pork. It's just that's my belief. That's my personal is. So whatever it's like you said with sugar. Like, sugar is a very sweet, but it's a very hyper, consumption. So I definitely
And sugar is poison. Especially refined sugar is poison. That's another. I don't know. I don't know. Between a piece of bacon and a spoonful of white sugar, I'll be in the. You'll have me wondering which one to go to.
I'd go for the sugar.
I probably would have to just take the sugar and go detox, but it's bad. Sugar is poison. Poison.
Yeah, they I don't think AD believes. They got a new records refined the processed sugar. I agree with you too. Yeah. The white sugar, the sugar cane, well, that's still sugar though. You know what I'm saying? But I like sugar cane.
White though. You're right.
Somebody told me, yeah. Somebody told me, because I was sugar caning up.
You can tell them it was me.
That was you, right? That was you.
Yeah, you can't just
Yeah, that was you. I know somebody was like,
doesn't mean you can just eat it up like that.
Don't do all that sugar cane. But that sugar cane, especially when it's cold. God. Woo. Watermelon. Something that don't play games. For watermelon, white crystal watermelon. You gotta have the crystals in it. Oh my God. That's another level.
I don't like cold watermelon. I like it to be straight from out of the field.
Oh, you like the room temperature?
Yeah.
Really? Wow, that's bold. I like mine's frozen.
You gotta have your water.
I like mine's frozen.
Well, you know, because I actually have had it out of the field. Like as a child, you know, it's like you remember getting some watermelon right out of the field. They rinse it off with the hose and cut it open with the knife, and you just out there as a kid.
Yeah, that's a good trait.
I mean,
we were migrant farm workers. No, we weren't migrant farm workers.
I say you was raised in farms, so I get it. I get it.
No, I'm from there too. No, we did, but then when that refrigerator got to it, oh Lord!
I think that makes it too. I don't like it cold because you can't get the full flavor.
Oh man, I don't even like cold. I don't even like warm juice. When you juice, I like it cold. When you juicing, because when it's warm, it just I don't know. It's just nothing. But when you make it a little cold, put an ice in there. They even tell you that Whole Food. They tell you when you go up to the Whole Food. When you say, "Let me get this juice," they put a little ice in it, and then it tastes a little bit better.
Somebody called me Mexican. You know what? That's racist because I said migrant farm workers. You automatically think I'm Mexican. But shout out to my Mexican migrant farm worker brothers and sisters. They are putting the foods on. They're putting a lot of that food on your table, you vegans.
Shout out to eye to eye. I like cold water too. I don't room temperature. Only way. Yeah, no, we're gonna get into it.
Best for your body is room temperature water, unless you have a fever or unless you're dealing with some inflammation. Which, by the way, we always are dealing with inflammation because we're so stressed out all the time. But room temperature water is actually the best for you.
I know that's what they say.
Yeah, that's true.
We can see you typing, AD. At least I can.
That's true.
Jamie laughing, but
it helps the digestive system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I'm cold water all day.
Cold water. Oh yeah, there's no
CW.
Huh? No wrong with water though.
Yo, CW.
Cold water is
all
delicious.
day.
I love cold water if you're out in a hot day. I mean, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. It's like 112 average in the summer. You want some cold water. Trust me.
Yeah.
But
cold water or cold apple juice?
That's a tough
don't eat a lot of greasy stuff.
They say.
Like if you're having like greasy food and drinking cold water, you know what you're doing to the. It really doesn't matter. Your body's going to digest it anyway. But imagine the fat; it's getting congealed.
Yeah. Jelloing. Yeah, it's like jello.
Well, I have to go through that jello.
But you know what? It doesn't matter because you're getting that. Some people. There was somebody that said we don't have hydrochloric acid in our stomachs.
Right.
Do we?
You have to have acid in your stomach.
Yeah, we got it. There's I forgot the name of it, but when I was on it, it was some acid or some bacteria that I took. It was a yellow box, and because we have all type of bacteria and stuff that's inside of us, but positive bacteria. Mm-hmm. So I was taking this bacteria thing that put some bacteria in me.
Probiotic.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Wait.
And it actually helps.
Probiotic.
Y'all losing me on the big words, but I'm saying it was
No,
bacteria.
Do you know that there's a therapy where people actually consume fecal matter that's been homogenized in a sense, and it has not homogenized, but don't quote the homogenized part, but it's fecal matter, and they use it, they eat it. And it makes their microbiome in their gut. It adds some very good bacteria. It's don't go and do eating poop.
Don't. I'm not.
Don't.
We're not condoning to go out there and talk about the Paul said fecal matter is the truth.
I went to school. What's that disease? Oh my gosh!
It's called E. coli.
E. coli, yeah, right.
Oh, you know about that?
You don't want to do that.
No, don't just get a poop and eat.
Yeah, don't do that, please.
No, but wait, AD has heard about it. AD, you haven't heard of that therapy?
I have not heard about that.
Okay, I'll get it for you guys.
I'm gonna stick to yogurt.
Yeah.
No, I'm not telling you to do it.
I know.
I'm telling you that it is an actual therapy where, let's say, infants.
That's a lot.
No,
I'm not
believe
saying
it.
you to do it yourself. You have
I believe
to get a
it.
specialist.
Yeah.
And they eat the poop, but it's in a processed form. it might even be in a capsule. It might be a pill, and it goes in and it corrects your gut. It actually adds, but like Priest was just saying, it adds some really necessary and helpful bacteria to your gut, to the microbiome, to the environment.
Well, you ever heard of chitlins?
Oh God.
Yes, of course.
That's intestines, yo. That's intestines. So, you know.
Yeah, if you have menudo.
Yeah.
In Mexico, that has tripe.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is
and that's
stomach outline.
Right.
Some.
Yeah.
Man, I heard some doctors, and y'all can look this up too. Y'all don't care if you pull it up now. But some doctors and some scientists said that the best way, you ever heard of the paleo diet, right?
Yeah.
They said raw, man. They just said if you're going to eat meat, you don't even need to cook it. Serious.
Yeah.
They said organs and stuff like that, you could just go in and just eat raw meat. And you got all type of diets now. Check out the paleo. That eating the inside, you will survive more than just eating flesh. If he was in there, but if you look at the orca whale. The orca whale eats the great white shark, and they only eat the liver. It's wow. Yeah. They only eat the liver, and let the rest, let the crabs and them deal with the rest. But they just let them know who's the badass of the sea. They eat
That's the most nutrient dense part of the animal is the liver.
Yeah.
But
I hate it though.
It's a lot.
I hated it when I was little, and I hate it now. I can't eat liver.
So even if you do eat it, you don't want too much. You should only have a few ounces a week.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, I can't eat liver.
Yeah.
I swear.
There's a lot of nutrients in there. You can get vitamin A toxicity as a human if you have too much.
You're right. That's right. Oh. AD, I wanted to share this screen just to talk about fecal.
Shout out to Knowledge Born. He's in the building.
Fecal therapy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just to read it from the PubMed website.
As long as there's not too many photos.
No, there's no photos at all.
Okay,
it's just an article.
You're all set.
Okay, thank you. Let's see here. Now, I'm not going to share the tab audio because it will not let me. You won't hear me read it. So here it is. Okay. Can you see it and can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. So fecal microbiota transplantation. Now this is a way to do it in transplantation in a
not eating that shit.
In a lab or in a doctor's office or but there are other people who are actually eating it, doing it themselves. Fecal microbiota transplantation, FMT, is a stool from a healthy donor into the colon of a patient whose disease is a result of an altered microbiome with the goal of restoring the normal microbiota and thus curing the disease. So when someone has, an infected or a diseased or imbalanced microbiome and environment in their gut, fecal matter from a healthy donor is put into there to correct it. So the most effective and well-studied indication for FMT is recurrent Clostridium difficile infection. At this time, there is insufficient evidence to recommend FMT for gastrointestinal diseases, but studies are underway. There is also insufficient evidence to recommend FMT for non-gastrointestinal diseases at this time. The field is rapidly emerging. See how the government is like, don't do it, but we're studying it. It's not good, but we think it might work. But anyway, so that was just a government website, a reliable government website.
Wow.
But they say that about urine therapy, but a lot of people are doing it. And yes, very dangerous to do FMT. I wouldn't tell anybody go out and eat fecal matter. I wouldn't.
Want to hear my theory on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a reason why that stuff is exiting my body. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm consuming something, there's a reason why those things is exiting my body.
Yes.
That's my theory right there.
Of course.
Right.
Of course. But let's talk about infant fecal matter, though.
Yeah.
Infants, which you're talking about babies. I'm going to tell you old wives stuff. I'm talking about grandma, great grandma stuff. There has been I know some of you out there know what I'm talking about. Grandmas who have used baby urine to do tons of things, from skin brightener, disinfectant of cuts, gas, drinking to settle stomachs. And if you're Native American, they used to go out to the field where the animals, not now, you can't do this now, but where the animals would poop, they would get deer poop or cow poop and make tea with it for stomach problems or colds and coughs. That is 100% from my family. My great grandmother, my mom, my grandparents used to do that with animal poop, and they make tea from it and drink it. Now, if none of you know about that, fine, but not human poop, but that was used. And of course, we don't want to eat anything that comes out of your body as excrement. But if you're looking at,
Can I cut in?
Yeah, sure.
I gotta say this though, Salo. The gorilla and the monkey, they eat their own poop because there's more nutrients. When they eat the food, they do put it back in their mouth because they want to get some more. Now we're not gorillas and monkeys, but I'm saying they do put it back in there, and because there's a little, they want to get all the nutrients because they just after nutrients because they just grass eaters in there. So I got to say that part.
I got you. I mean, that's the reason why they haven't evolved yet, right?
Yeah, okay. You got that.
I mean, like,
Solomon, I am not pushing eating poop. I'm with you.
Nah,
You shouldn't eat poop. But do you guys know something though? Do you know when you go, people love to eat out, you're actually eating poop. You're eating somebody's gotten, when I say poop, I mean the bacteria. You're eating fecal bacteria. I want to be honest with you all. You're eating fecal bacteria probably, if you eat out often, you've eaten somebody's fecal bacteria. That's why E. coli is so common as far as an infection, because that is in the fecal matter. And so when people are cooking your food, sadly, sometimes you get some fecal bacteria in your food. And what does your body do with it? It takes care of it. It cleanses it out, or possibly you might be getting some good bacteria in your gut from somebody giving you that contamination. This is I know they're going to come at me for this, but I really don't care because I'm intelligent and I talk to intelligent people. I don't think you should eat poop. I'm not a coprolite.
Yeah.
I'm not a coprolite. I'm not a coprolite. I'm not coprophagous, not a coprolite.
I'm pretty sure
I'm not coprophagous.
97% of people would agree with you. No, I mean, that red 3%, I don't know, but 97% definitely agree with that.
Anyway, that's an interesting topic. I like these kind of topics because, they spark the mind, they're controversial, but it's real. It's real. Anyway, am I frozen over here?
Nah, you good. We see you.
Oh, it looks like I'm frozen from where I am.
Nah, you good.
All right,
You're
well.
fine.
Those are the things that science are figuring out. Oh, one more thing. In Japan, there is a poop burger. A human fecal matter has been processed into a meat, and they actually have a burger in Japan that's made from human fecal matter, and it's actually sold in restaurants. It's very expensive, but it is sold in restaurants. Anybody know about that? I can share screen.
That's new to me, actually. That's you know what though?
Like
they experiment with a lot.
Yeah.
Yo.
They eat dolphins too. I can't get with that. But I don't even know what you call that burger right there. Like
A poop burger?
Huh?
Oh my God.
I can get that information for you.
Get a poop burger.
That can't be good.
Put your face
Nope.
That can't be like.
I'm gonna get it. Poop burger.
Stop it.
I have my theory that
They do wild style. Somebody said ass burger.
all this impossible meat that you're eating, all you vegans, that's really just I have a theory that it's just poop being processed into plant. They call it plant-based. Plant-based meaning it's feces.
There's a ton of
Nah.
I do have my theory on that.
And let's talk about that. That's because didn't you break down like Elon Musk was
not Elon. It is
one of them, right?
And you'll see people coming out later. I hope. Bill Gates. He's the owner of Impossible Meats, but you don't know this. He also had a project that he was doing in the flying toilet countries that don't have sufficient sewer systems, and so they poop outside. Big countries that do that are India, some parts of Africa, Nigeria, I believe. But he started a project where he was taking all the poop, basically. I'm just putting it all quickly, not paraphrasing, but putting it all together. And they processed it into a actual feed for animals. You know,
was he on a tour? Was he on a toilet? He was on a tour. He was on
a toilet tour.
Yeah, toilet.
So they processed all of this poop, this human fecal matter, into actual edible feed for animals. So the reason I'm saying it's not a far stretch, he owns Impossible Meat. He's found a system to process fecal matter into something edible. Nobody knows what this Impossible Meat is. It just says plant-based.
Right.
They throw some stuff in there and say, bean powder or something, but really, I think it's got some feces involved there. But
Paul, do something with your camera because you frozen now. You just froze. So we can hear you, but you're still like this.
I know. It was like that already.
Well, we didn't see it till now.
What? That my finger is on my nose?
Yeah, it froze right
there.
there.
Yeah, but it's freezing, so I don't know how to undo it.
Probably just the Wi-Fi or something.
No. I wanted to read the Poop Burger article. I guess it's just I'm just gonna have to wait for it to unfreeze.
Man, yo.
So here it is. Oh, no. It's an article, yeah. Poop Burger. Japanese researcher creates artificial meat from human feces. So let me see. This is definitely not a hoax. See, this has been around for over a decade, and now that people are figuring out that they're making food out of human feces, now people throw it out there like it's a hoax. So I have to find.
Well, I agree with why you finding that.
Next slide.
Elliot James said Impossible Meat is cancer cells. That and the content, the high content of salt that's in it, because it's all salt. You know, you got to watch out for some of these plant-based.
The seed oils. It's covered in omega-6 fatty acids.
Yeah.
Linoleic acid.
There you go.
That's the stuff we're not supposed to be eating.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that, man. If you're going to eat sugar, just eat sugar. Work out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the sugarless cookies, no, stop playing. Come on. If you're going to eat it, just eat it and just, live with the guilt, work out, and then get rid of it. But sugarless gum, really? You might as well just eat sugar gum.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
And just deal with it.
Oh, speaking of sugarless gum, that's another thing. There's, am I still frozen?
Your camera's off now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can turn it back on. Start my video. Thank you, AD. Okay, so, going back to the sugarless gum, there is basically the waste from a type of bacteria is being used to make that sweetener that is in the sugarless gum.
Oh, really?
You can't even find gum with just regular sugar in it anymore.
Exactly. Or soda.
Or soda
Crazy,
too. I was going
right?
to say that too next. Yeah. Yeah. Diet Coke. No, just drink the Coca-Cola.
Diet
man.
Coke has aspartame.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poison of
Can't-
Why is it
poison.
sweet? How's it diet and sweet? And then what is that weird sweetness anyway?
You know what's crazy? Diet Coke is actually worse than actual Coke.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Let me get y'all bombs.
yo, like,
Yeah, you cook your brain when you eat aspartame. It's got there's already formaldehyde in it, and it actually cooks your brain in a way.
You know that's come from?
Hmm?
That come from, westernized. I want it quick. I want something to make me feel better. Something I don't have to, feel like, let's soften up the word. Let's soften it up and not tell it what it really is so we can feel better about ourselves. When you could just say, okay, well, I'm drinking a Coca-Cola, but it's not really a Coke. See, this one right here just has a little bit of calories in it, so I think I'm doing something different. No, just because you want to feel good doesn't make, all that stuff making you feel better about yourself is not going to do it. No. Just face the truth and be like, man, you know what? I'm drinking a Coke right now. Boom, and I can work out after that. Or, I took my one day out of the week and cheated or whatever you do. But deal with it. But if you're going on Diet Coke, man, come on. Diet Coke, really?
Yo, you know what? This is how I look at it. They give you a message for all the obese people out there. Listen, you're watching the show. I'm only saying this with a lot of positivity. Listen, just read the title. Say Diet Coke. Now I need to get on a diet and not drink Coke. That's how I would look at it. You feel me? And actually go to the gym and work out. That's the main source of losing weight. Not diet, whatever you're trying to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get in a caloric deficit.
I'll drink a
soda.
There you
go. Let's talk about caloric deficit. Thank you. When you see this food out here, we say, we have people who are talking about famines coming. The famine's coming. The famine's been here. It's called diet food. Like, why are we having our shelves full of food without calories? What are you eating? You're eating nothing, really. You're filling your body with nothing. Your body needs to live. The reason we eat is to get calories, to get the energy. So like Coach Solomon and AD said, if you're obese, obviously you don't need the calories, so go down and have a caloric deficit. However, when you're going to the store to get food and you're normal weight and you're hungry and you need sustenance, why would you get something diet? You're not feeding your body. You're not really feeding your body. If there's no calories in it, think about it. What are you eating it for?
Just to trick your brain. It's a scam. You're better off just having what is it called? Sparkling water.
Bingo.
Yeah. The sparkling mineral water is good.
Yeah, but the gas makes you feel fuller.
Yeah.
Listen, you should only be drinking at most ginger ale and ginger beer to be exact when you have a stomach ache.
Right.
That's the only time I would say soda, but you shouldn't be drinking soda.
Like ginger beer.
Yeah, it's easier to find a ginger ale too with sugar cane.
Oh,
too,
really?
So that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's easier to find that than to find a cola.
What's the difference between ginger ale and ginger beer?
Ginger beer is more.
Well, ginger beer is a beer.
It's a beer. It's more source of.
Is there alcohol in it?
Nah.
Ginger beer?
No, it doesn't have to. Nah.
Ginger beer is delicious.
It could. I mean, some ginger beers, I'm pretty sure that has alcohol, but not all ginger beer has alcohol.
No.
Ginger beer is more spicier. It's more ginger.
It has more ginger.
Yeah, it's more ginger root. Yeah. So,
it's tasty.
Ginger ale is more artificial. So.
Somebody say just eat real ginger.
Hey, exactly. I mean, that'd be a little bit better, Or you could do the ginger tea. There's many ways to do it.
Ginger tea. I'm getting hungry now. I'm seeing people talk about dandelion salad. You know what's crazy? You can hear where I live. I don't know about where you live. There's rosemary bushes lining the streets, dandelions everywhere. There's dandelion weeds and root, obviously, everywhere. We've got citrus trees, grapefruit trees, olive trees, and everybody walks around like, we don't have any food. We're so hungry. Like, there's food everywhere if you know what to eat. You got to find out what to eat, before the SHIT hits the fan.
No pun intended.
Right? We need to know how to eat.
Right.
What to eat. Get your MREs ready, though. Y'all have your MREs, your meals ready to eat?
Well, the sun definitely shines Wherever that sun is, you can get some cold berries too that grows in the winter. But really, nothing grows in the winter. But they got some berries that grow in the winter.
Yeah, of course.
Got that sun, but you got that sun on this side. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Somebody
that's
said-
another thing.
somebody
When you're in the
said-
sun more, you don't even get hungry. The sun actually feeds you the calories a lot of times that you need.
Right.
So much information. Am I still frozen? Damn.
Nah, you fine now. You good now.
All right.
It's on. Man, that was great and enlightening, man. So watch what you eat.
Yeah.
Literally. When it's in front of you, you got to watch it.
But I would like suggest sea moss for everybody, whether you eat meat or not. Like, I think sea moss is one of the most incredible things to look into.
Yes.
Yeah.
Regardless, that's just,
99%. Just getting
Oh,
on there.
yeah. It's so
Main thing
perfect.
is get a nutritionist. You know, somebody who can help you and get better information about food and everything. That's the main message. We all lacking that right now. We're not eating the things that we're supposed to. We're eating too much things that is not right for us. Have a balance with your diet and everything. So.
Thank you. Perfect closeout with wisdom from Coach Solomon. So we talked about food and poop. What else are we gonna talk about, y'all?
It's been a great build today. But I want to cut this show a little shorter today.
Good.
And it was great, the information that came out. We got to a point, but I want to
No
get
pun intended. Get it? Came out. Okay, here we go.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That was good. That was great. But I want to get into the music right now, AD.
Yeah.
Want to start it up?
Let's do it. Hold up. I'm almost there, so prepare. Second. Here we go.
644. Where Knowledge Born at?
Yeah, let's let Knowledge Born join. Let me get this ready over here. I gotta set it up a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Clicked on the wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, that's right. So
How many people got hungry from this conversation?
I got unhungry at one point.
That's
and
why
then
I'm cutting it short. That's why I'm cutting it short right now. I'm like, yo.
Oh, that's it.
We got some super chats to hit real quick.
Let's go.
I think most of them are just some comments, but I want to acknowledge the super chats. Know what I'm
I
saying?
want to rock right now.
Hey. Let's see. We can go backwards real quick. Shout out to Hybrid Cypher. He says Coke Zero just diet advertised 2 straight men Nirvana. Coke Zero just diet advertised 2 straight men Nirvana. Angie B Element says it's about how the food is prepared too. Peace and love.
That's true.
Yep, that's true. You don't want to eat a raw potato. That's not going to work out.
I like raw potatoes. Are you kidding?
It's really hard to eat that.
Really?
They're tasty. AD with lemon and salt and tahini.
Raw potatoes.
A raw potato. Wow.
Yeah, they're yummy.
I like mine in the stew.
Hybrid Cypher says.
I love them.
Hybrid Cypher says lobsters and pigs are designed to process toxins.
Yeah.
It's just like shrimp are like the roaches of the sea. You heard that?
Yeah, I heard
I'm
that.
so sick of that though. Like, okay, they say the shrimp is the roach of the sea. I'm like,
you like shrimp?
I don't eat shrimp, but I think shrimp, I'm not going to cap. Shrimp is delicious when I would eat it, back when I ate it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't eat it because I know it's not good. You know what I mean? It's toxic.
I used to eat it at sushi restaurants. At sushi restaurants, I felt safest with the shrimp shrimp rolls.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah?
You know what I mean? Just
raw shrimp?
Eat it?
No,
AD, do you eat it?
I mean, I used to eat it was the crunchy shrimp rolls at the sushi
yeah.
restaurants.
You know what I used to eat, AD? I used to eat raw shrimp with the head. I used to eat the heads too.
Yeah, you have to clean those out, right? Before you eat it, don't you have to
That's
put it, like,
crazy.
process
Right.
it? Yeah.
I've eaten so much stuff. I've probably eaten human flesh. They're gonna probably
Damn.
use that.
Oh no.
Man.
That's all up.
Yo.
I don't know if it was human flesh or not. Now I look back on it, and I'm like, that might have been human.
Tastes like chicken.
There's an episode in It's Always Sunny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, It's Always Sunny when they got hooked onto human flesh.
Word.
With Charlie and yes, that's a funny one. And he told them that the meat was human, and they started feeding for human meat. It's good.
But do you know what though? When I would go, it was like always after a runway show. They have all the food, and they always had raw meat, and they would tell us like, make us feel bad if we didn't want to eat it, like we weren't. And then when I first ate it, I almost threw up. But then they said, no, you have to eat it like this with lemon and red wine. And then after a while, that's all I wanted to eat was carpaccio and tartare. It was strange. So that's funny that you said they got addicted, because it was like,
gotta see that show.
There must be something to that. That's why I think it might have been, I don't know. Well, I repented. And of course I got very sick. I almost died. I was 107 pounds. My teeth were loose. I was very sick from eating like that in Europe.
Elliot James says, sorry to cut you off, but Elliot James says full of parasites.
He's absolutely right, because I had to do a whole parasitic detox. The things that I've seen just from detoxing from that, you would be, the things that come out of your body. I recommend everybody to do a parasitic detox on themselves annually. Yeah.
All right.
No doubt.
And now we are on to song promotion.
Song promotions.
Yeah. All right, we only got a few today. Let's go. I know we're going to get some last minute entries, but they better hurry up because we only got a few so far here. All right, so here we are, April 17th. This submission is by Red Sun, a.k.a. Omega Red.
Oh, shoot, Red Sun.
A.k.a.
I haven't heard from her in a minute. Shout out to Red Sun, man.
Black Intelligence.
Black Intelligence from Philly.
From Philadelphia.
Where you been, Red?
There's no name for this song.
Yeah, usually, hopefully, hold on, let's make a disclaimer. We can't play songs that are out that, we can't, we get flagged for that. So if you freestyling over a beat, we got to cut it, of a beat that's out there. Just letting y'all know.
All right, here we go. This is an untitled track. Let's see. And here we go.
I'm sorry to you, baby. I get up, I'm sorry to you, baby.
This original?
Her aura allure, she in the kitchen cooking me a dessert. Love when she bake that vegan cake, she be putting in work. You know what you doing with that little ass skirt. I insert, had her on the countertop, she savage, ripped up my shirt. Oh baby, I like it raw like old dirt. I'ma shoot up the concert, she love the way it hurt. That wop drip drop after a squirt. Accidentally on purpose put the icing on your lingerie. Then lick it off, that's for foreplay. Let's take this upstairs, she passed me the herb. Now I'm in a love spell, take off my shoes. Floor made of rose quartz crystal. She a semen demon, raw like a supernatural entity. I looked into her eyes and seen the galaxy. She whispered in my ear and said, your soul belong to me. Followed by a kiss, insidious, mysterious, and serious. Yo, I was sleeping with a succubus, and then I woke up. It was just a dream.
was it. That was
I
cool.
like that.
Yeah,
that's
it had a
true.
good feeling to it. I like the mix. I like the groove.
Yeah.
That was dope. I'm kind of sad it was cut off. You know what I mean? I wanted to hear more. But that was a good track. What y'all think?
Yeah, that was a very abrupt. You know, that was very abrupt, but you know, it was dope. It was smooth. You know what I mean? It was calm. I like the lyrics. I like the flow. You know what I mean? It was the sexual vibes. You feel me? So it was dope. It was dope.
Yeah, I agree. I loved the hook. It's so sexy, beautiful, romantic, and it was classy sexy. I mean, there was some very graphic, lyrics going, but it was classy. I like that. I like it. Beautiful, beautiful song. Shout out to who was the producer who made the song?
He didn't put the producer, but that was Black Intelligence.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Red Sun.
I loved it.
Red Sun, welcome back. Oh man, I haven't heard from you in a minute, man. It was dope. It was dope.
Peace, knowledge was good.
Peace, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right.
Gemini's.
Mighty Priesthood.
Peace.
Coach Silo Jim. Napah with the gym star, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the blades sharp. Cutting them haters
Bringing
up
that
on
feminine energy.
killing the game. I'm telling you, you need a award, a statue or something. I'm telling you. Architect D.
Hey.
Yo, I think this was prophetic. Priest, you said it. I don't think that was an original track, but the verse was fly. You know what I'm saying? Like right before you said, right after you said it, it was an example right there. So I think it was a dope verse though to go, with that song. Actually, if it was the original, I think it'd be flying. Shout out to Red Sun.
I know how Red Sun do. He be spitting. He's a spitter. He's a spitter. Yeah.
Fire. All right. Let's see.
Shout out to Redman and K Solo. It's their birthday today. They got the same birthday.
Oh, what? Redman and K Solo. Yeah.
And can I shout out my two nephews? It's their birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
What's their name?
Shout out to my nephew Noah and my other nephew Trevor. I love you. You're beautiful, beautiful young men, just like Coach Solomon.
Oh, thank you so much.
Strong, beautiful young men in the house. Hello. Anyway, thank you. So back to the show, y'all. Sorry about that.
That's good. All right. Next now we've got a track from Black Psalmist and Uzee the Bovvaking from Norway.
Oh, shit.
Let's see. Produced by Constant Elevation Beats. Yo, AD, this is something I produced in 2020. I want to support the craft. So here you go. SoundCloud.
Yeah. The cocaine to a coke fiend. God is our addiction, so we won't leave. Yeah. Cause what we sees what we see with our third eye. So we believe, never die, survive. Survival is creating what your soul desires. God's word is ever stretching and it don't expire. Consciously create to fully activate it. Stop with the act of your word being amputated. It don't work when you act like you have to hate it. It stays in your mind so you don't have to play it. We all know that we gotta eat. Kids don't stay young, gotta be on their feet. And we don't stay young, gotta be on that lead frequency so earth can be heavenly. While we hope and wait, we gotta eat. Yeah, open the word, yeah, we gotta eat. We all gotta eat. We all wanna eat. So design new transportation. So we travel to every nation. We all gotta eat. We all wanna eat. So restructure infrastructure. So we all get that bread and butter.
Them just they talk like say them know, but them don't know anything at all. Them ask me why I go there when the trumpets blow. I did here when the Lord calls, in spirit and soul. Life never ends, we just crossroads. This plane we on is sorta like a middle passage. That's why never hard feelings undo the baggage. It's time we protect our daughters, educate our sons. We will fight for safety till we get it done. This here is the rhyme of the ancient mariner. The laws they impose show their character. Time after time, I reveal the wickedness and deceit they try to conceal. Cause it's God over everything, so we can experience heaven on earth, making things better than it's ever been.
We all need. So design new transportation. So we travel to every nation. We all gotta eat. We all wanna eat. So we structure infrastructure. So we all get the bread and butter.
See, this is the music we need right here, yo. That's good that's good energy. That's a great female voice, great mix, great harmony. I like to hear that kind of chorus. Takes me back. As someone said, it reminds some 90s music right there. That's nice. And that's something that sounds like it could hit Power 106, which is a LA station if y'all ain't from around here. But like, yeah, I could see that blowing up. I could see that getting big. She has a good sound. And I think we're definitely going to hear from her again. What y'all think?
Great hook. It was very playful, conscious, and I felt like, I don't know if this is not your generation. This is my generation. This is Lil Rugrats. Rugrats. Like
Rugrats. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that's what I felt when I was even listening to it. It was conscious, but it was dope. It was dope.
Oh wow, I loved it. I loved her voice. It was definitely what you said, AD. It took me back to Janae. It took me back to Diggable Planets. It took me to that. I love that sound. I don't know what it is, but when you can hear their voice, it's like they're right up on the mic, but it's still smooth and there's no popping. I love that. It was beautiful. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I want to hear more of it. And it was one of my favorites so far from the submissions. Awesome, beautiful.
Dej Loaf vibes with a little bit of it was so natural. It was so natural, so beautiful, and it just commanded the respect. It commanded the head nod. It's just like everything that was in it, the sway of it, and it was beautiful. Thank you for that one. Needed that.
Napah hit it with the Diggable Planets all the way around. Like that was definitely some shouldertree going on.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about overseas, they're never too cool to go with the trend. Like the trend doesn't change. They're still acculturated in music. This is why artists from every genre can still go overseas and tour forever, and they can go places and sell out. I believe B.B. King, he toured overseas in Europe until he passed away. So he transitioned straight from that tour. Like, y'all met so many of those rock and roll stars and different people overseas because they have a space and a place for them to always be able to come home. And that sound is reflective where you don't break generations. They listen to everything. They love everything. So when they go back to emulate it, it's not in a space where it's vulture type. It's really like an homage. So this is like a beautiful homage from Norway. See what I'm saying? Bringing all of the sounds together, for positive hip hop, and anything with God consciousness is still there in the midst of everything that's going on. It's always beautiful. God over everything. In 2020, come on. Salute.
Fire. That was fire.
Fire, bun.
Well said.
Yeah.
All right, next now we got none other than Cap Jones in the house.
Cap Jones.
Cap Jones, one of my favorites. I like him.
It's gonna be dope.
Priesthood.
Yeah.
From the next phase. Name of the song is Paper Mache Skyscrapers.
I like that already.
He says, "Peace to the craft and the royal priesthood. High vibe only."
Every morning when I wake, eyes wide open, but I'm in a dream state. Pride all gone, let it go to demonstrate that the camel's back broken, he done pulled out the race. The boy done choked too much on his plate, building skyscrapers out of paper mache. But wait, little brother, why such a long face? Can't quit, now you had such a great pace. Can't get out, it's like I'm locked in place. In a world full of greed, in a world full of hate. A world where they don't give a damn, in a land where they take selfies standing over a dead man. Politicians can't help, but I guess these meds can. Everybody out for self, right and wrong in the headstand. Polar opposite of what logic is. Should've had a helping hand instead of stuffing them pockets rich. One thing leads to another like the fix. Hidden light bearers take the essence out the mix. Then our spirits die, and they get replaced with a bunch of empty Amazon boxes in the basement. A bunch of pointless point and click entertainment. The human race lost the consciousness that we came with. And what a human waste is the way that I'd explain it. Fuck living right, cause we'd rather break shit. We'd rather jump the line, be out for mine, collective mind is gone. Let our tribe get pulled from the basics. Can't see, get LASIK, cause what I'm speaking on, there's no escaping. What I'm talking about, we're all encased in a form of enslavement. And it requires payment, cause corporations puppeteer these nations. And work, sleep, and die are your rules of engagement, but I still love it.
It's not humane, we just live this way. The moment comes when we have to change. We'll build it up, or we can just stay in the paper mache. It's not humane, we just live this way. The moment comes when we have to change. We'll build it up, or we can just stay in the paper mache. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get. This is
Wow, that's a good homage to Radiohead's Karma Police. Definitely caught that in there, especially towards the end with the "This is what you get." I'm like, wait a minute, I know these words before, but that's cool, man. It sounds good. You're going for that. It's taking back to that Radiohead vibe. You know what I mean? That's cool. I like it. It's something different, and I like your lyrics in there. It sounds good. What you think?
Yeah, it was good. Great mix of genres. I like that a lot. You know, it's Cap Jones. He's a great storyteller, great lyricist. So it was fire. I ain't gonna lie. You know, it's hard to say. Like he's already shown us so much. So you know, but it was a great different vibe to the beat. So I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, these are great. I think these submissions. This might be my favorite episode or Podcraft. These submissions are so on point. I loved this one. First off, when I heard it, I don't know why I want to break out Do the Robot. I was thinking of like Egyptian Lover vibe for some reason, but then it went into, I heard, you know, some Coldplay vibe, definitely Radiohead. I heard that at the end too, but I love how he I made a reference to, I'm comparing because these are some of my favorite artists. I heard some Moby vibe too. I just love how he is so professional and clear with his message, with his lyrics. His voice matches the sound that he does as far as the music that he puts in there. And the music was, that's what got me the most, the music and the actual beat. So I thought it was awesome. I could hear that on the radio all day. And yes, I said Coldplay. I'm going to leave you with that. I was hearing so much Coldplay in that with the hook. That's all. So shout out to Cap Jones. Wonderful.
And that was special. It was different. I agree with Nepal on this, the Coldplay, it was a different type of style. That's what artists do. They push themselves to different type of, and that's what I respect, is the level of thinking you had to do to go in there and the boldness to go in there and attack that song like that and make it where we can still bop our head and still make it hip hop. The challenge, you done it. It's dope.
Yeah, I mean, sampling takes us there. You know, sampling takes us there so we get a sample of how you blend different sounds together. So it starts off horrorcore, and then it transitions, you know, as the beat, you know, builds, all of it goes. So Cap takes us from the doom and the gloom of consumerism and capitalism and where everybody is to a space where there's radiant light. You see what I'm saying? So he does that, you know, with his sound. He does it with his storytelling. He always has you in that space. You know, I was just talking about, you know, the submission from Norway, and then you see the same thing with that. Like, you can listen to DMX's first album, you hear Phil Collins on there. Puffy has to pay X amount of dollars because they did that, you know, I'll Be Missing You. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is where hip hop is. Hip hop is that blend where all of the genres can mix together. So you can hear some jazz, you can hear some soul, you can hear some funk, you can hear some rock, you can hear some hardcore. Wu-Tang Clan was on the tour with Rage Against the Machine. Like, so there's room. You see what I'm saying? There's room. So that artistic creativity edge is out there, and we just pushing the envelope further and further. So I love it, and I see exactly why he's in the royal priesthood, because Priest, you experiment, you push the envelope, you see how far we can go in regards to lyricism, in regards to concepts, all the way down to the videos. You see the animation, you see the subject matter. It's not pigeonholed. You know what I'm saying? It's very brave. So I can see why you're getting the priesthood. Shout out to Roy Priesthood. Cat Jones.
Yeah. All right.
That was love.
Next up, we got Oni Dakini. She's back. This one has an MC, but she's not dropping the name of this MC. But she can say that he was chosen top 100 in RZA's song contest with over 9,000 submissions.
Aguilar?
I don't know, but she says she agrees with Knowledge Born that Ka should win. In awe of his artistic flow, his words and patterns, cadence, delivery, all around. His vibrato is choice. So here we go. This is an exclusive.
This shit right here, boom, and this, you know what I'm saying? And boom, now, or you die. It's this shit right here, boom, and this, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I got a crazy idea, boom, boom. I feel hot, it feel hot at night and shit like this. It's this shit right here, boom, and this, you know what I'm saying? Boom, now, or you die. It's this shit right here. Boom, and this, you know what I'm saying? Boom.
Right Now was originally written by, right now, ladies and gentlemen, a thing that was originally written by the high priest of Bop, as done by Bird, Uzee, fellas.
maybe it's me, maybe it's me, maybe it's me. Yo, or maybe it's me. Maybe it's me, maybe it's me, maybe it's me.
Rappers, boom, bap, rap, error. I smack a new jack. Who's that? Don't ask me twice. I'ma say it real nice. Intercept the innocent, guilty. Manifest the motherfucking magnificent. Filthy, grimy, R-A-W. Raw use and trouble trust. I bust a bumper clot. Slugger, 2 fucking shots through your triple fat bubble goose. Crush grooves. For the self-induced drug abuse. Still got skill shopper. Use a pill popper. Dill snake slobber. Gobble on a cock and find no lots of them. You like a proper pedophile priest. Peeping, pressing penis while you preaching Jesus. How you fucking sleep? Fucking creep. Talking about you fucking up the beat. A wolf in camouflage. Make believe and use a fucking sheep. Fucking white rappers everywhere. Backpacks, beers. Culture vultures. Bunch of revolutionary queers. Filthy, grimy, R-A-W. Bust the bumper clouds. Bust the bumper clouds. Grimy, R-A-W. R-R. Say it real nice. R-A-W. R-R. Say it real nice. Grimy, R-A-W. Bust the bumper clouds. Bust the bumper clouds. Grimy, R-A-W. R-R. Say it real nice. R-A-W. R-R. Say it real nice.
All right. So what we heard was basically 3 songs that, transitioned into each other. The first one was pretty chill. Interesting use of that sample. The second one I felt was kind of probably like drawn out a lot with the audio. I think there's some adjustments you can make to that sample so that it's not like echoey inside it. Do you know what I mean? But she's very artistic with her productions, because she is an artist, a painter and a drawer. So she's kind of like drawing with her audio. I can hear her being very artistic with it. It seems very intentional. And the last one was cool too with that MC. I like that one the most. It sounds cool. I like that. There's a lot to be done with all that. And if she separates those into separate tracks, I can see how they would have their potential. What do you all think?
Yeah, very creative. I like the switch up a lot. I would say this, I love the first one. I wish I would have heard more of it. So I definitely like that one. She's dope. I like the beats that she selected and made and created. So, it was definitely fire. And the rapper on the last one was dope. I ain't gonna lie. Good flow.
Right. Oh, wow. First off, I'm doing comparisons. I'm in comparison vibe today. So I was thinking about her as like what AD said. She's very avant-garde. I love artists like her. Even if you don't get it right, when you first listen to it the first time, you might listen to it another time and it just hits you, like Bjork and even Thelonious Monk. They seem like they're off, but then you listen to it more and you're like, oh, I get it. This is where she was going or where this artist's going. She's like the Kimiko. If you watch The Boys, she's the Kimiko of all the, the little Asian lady of The Boys. She's that of all these submissions. To me, she's really like the secret weapon. I really love her energy. She's, to me, enigmatic because we don't really know who she is, but we know she's a sister, a woman who came in and just started pushing some buttons and learning along the way. And she's done so much exponentially. I loved this last submission. I think this is her best. Yeah, I like it. I like her style. I just really want to say shout out to her and keep going, keep working at it. Wonderful.
Let me see. 3 different. The transitions was cool. The transition, I like the way she transitioned into the next song. I was still trying to figure out who was the MC. She put that quiz, that trivia up in the air. And all in all, it was dope. It was dope. I like the transitions of it. I like the way how you flipped it with the horror voice. You stay in that horror. So I like that. I like that about you. It's haunted, which is dope. And that's it. I like it. I just like it. Knowledge born.
Ghostface, man. Like if you didn't go back to the summer of '96, you know what I'm saying? Just hearing that right before Glaciers of Ice, like right before we hear Blue Raz,
Mm-hmm.
you know, singing on the joint is nostalgic. So it's nostalgic in a couple of ways. So from the horrorcore of the early '90s to the grits, like, you know, from the first, the second to the third, like we heard her on different things before. And then we heard her with this grit, like she still has that level too. You see what I'm saying? To bring that, the boom bap gritty sound too at the same time. So I think that this is a range, you know, so for her to be an artist, she's painting, like she's taking us on that ride on her canvas. Like, okay, this is where my mind is when I'm creating. So it translates from the canvas of her artwork and her drawing to the canvas that's the beat world. And I think with a lot of the, you know, constructive criticism that she's receiving, she's honing and shaping and finding her way, her identity. She's unafraid to be her too. So it adds, you know, to tonight with the level of experiments, because the build was thinking outside of the box, you know, in short. A lot of the concepts and ideas aren't conventional. You know, they're unconventional. So they were outside of the box thinking in ways to be adaptable to an ever-changing society. So I think she kind of embodied that for her submission tonight. So please don't need for that. Keep submitting.
Yeah. All right, checking now. It looks like that is it. That was our grand finale.
Oh, really? Okay.
Thanks to everybody who submitted. If you want to submit for the next show, go to killerpriest.tv/song promo. All links are in the description. Yeah. This concludes this segment.
Yo, man, oh man. I gotta be ready. I'm ready to go to a fast food restaurant. Now, let me
don't be doing that now. Come on.
I'm just joking.
I mean, it depends on which one. Too.
Nah, not what? Oh, El Paloco?
Burger Thing.
Yeah, Burger Thing. No. Let me
I
stop.
always have a nickname for them, like Taco Hell, Burger Thing.
Yeah, Taco Bell's the worst one.
Taco Hell? Well, murder. Oh no, what they call Big Mac? What they used to call McDonald's? McDonald's?
Big Whack.
Oh, Big Whack.
Oh, Big Whack. Oh man.
What about
Murder King?
Crack in the Box? Yeah.
Oh, Jack in the Box is awful too.
Wow.
I think they used to call it Jack in the Crack on the West Coast.
There was another one I can't remember, but it was funny. I can't remember it. Damn.
Murder Burgers and Suicide Fries.
Dead Mobster instead of Red Lobster. Dead
Mobsters.
Damn.
Yeah. Dead Mobsters. Murder
Sleep
King.
with the fishes, yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on where you go and what you order.
All right.
That's right.
I'm gonna just say. Burger King always been whack.
I mean, they are using 100% beef patties though.
This is whack.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Could never hang with McDonald's.
Just don't get the mayo.
It was a knockoff.
Yeah.
They didn't even have no logo. Who was the Burger King?
It was the
that dude.
It was that King.
Right? Wasn't it King?
Yeah, come on, man. Ronald step all over him with them long shoes. Him and McDonald's had Fry Guys. What's my favorite?
You doing a versus?
The Hamburglar. Yeah, exactly.
Well, McDonald's has a whole gang.
Don't forget Grimace.
Yeah.
They got a whole clan.
Yeah, they got
Grimace.
clan. I ain't gonna lie.
McDonald's got a whole clan. They got a whole crew.
Yeah.
Whole crew. They'll
even
roll
though-
up on you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, Wendy's
is just that girl.
She
With the long
fired.
hair. You talking about Pippi Longstockings?
Yeah.
The long hair, they go. Yeah.
Yeah, Wendy's is fire though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, Wendy's will burn all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what was the dad's name? The man who would come on and say it was his daughter.
See, that's before my time.
Wendy's. Remember the guy?
Wendy's, yeah.
Man?
Dave.
Dave, there you go.
Uh-huh. Shout out to Cap Jones. He said, can we end it with Cos Zodiac Cosmic Light?
We can close the night with that.
All right.
What you think?
Yeah.
God finale. Right
Cap, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Cap.
Please, I wanted to give you a shout out. I will do like a whole breakdown on the album cover, but there was one part in particular that I wanted to tell you for you, that personification of carrying a W. You know, that ant that was carrying the W, that's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so literally, in whatever style and whatever variation, have it went over the years, for that sojourn, for 25 years, 30 years. You've been carrying that W and holding that W up in high esteem, no matter where you went, no matter what was going on, no matter what you were doing. Even at the times you wasn't messing with hip hop, you were still holding up that W. You see what I'm saying? So to see it personified in that art form, with John, he made it. Like he made it with his intention. I'm just giving you my interpretation because art is subjective, is interpretive. And you are that ant for us. You are that ant for God consciousness, hip hop. You are that ant for those who are seeking to go beyond the mundane era of just rhyming. You see what I'm saying? It's purposeful. So I wanted to give you that salute real quick for that. So
I felt that right there. Thank you so much, brother. Word. Man, it's inspiration to keep going. Yeah, man. For real. No, that was love. That was love.
That was love, yes.
Now, more to come. With that, who used to do this? Who used to pull on the air when they said, "So glad y'all used to come and see y'all." Hey, she know her joint. Hey, remember you used to have to call up the movie theater to see what movies is in there? In the movie? I'll take you back. You had to call up and be like, playing in theater one.
Right.
Wow.
You don't know nothing about that.
Nah, that's crazy. Wow. I can imagine though.
Huh?
Priest, do you know why she pulled her ear?
Why?
Because she would tell her daughter would stay up late and watch her, and that was her way of saying I love you, good night to her baby.
Oh wow, that's deep.
Man, I remember the Fonz fought this dude. Lost. He lost. He was like, yo, don't hit me.
Oh, man.
Remember that?
He lost.
to somebody's father, right?
But you know why he lost, though? Because he said he wasn't going to fight anymore.
Oh, so you know that. Well, he lost actually twice. Mark kind of put it on him. And Mark threw the joint, and he kind of like stuck him like... Well, Mark put him on him in the living room.
He had to stage a fight to get his confidence back. He was done.
Hey, remember when Fonzie used to not wear, in the beginning, he didn't have a leather jacket. He had just that regular Dickies, like, kind of canvas jacket.
Oh,
I think that was like an ode to James Dean. They kind of switched it up. Was that the reason? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all going there. This is Fonz talk.
That's exactly what happened. That's what his character was built off of, the James Dean character.
Oh. So he used to have a crew, though.
Fonzie?
Yeah, he used to have a crew. Remember
Fonzarelli?
Remember Pinky Desk? What's her name?
Pinky Tuscadero and her sister Leather Tuscadero?
Yeah. I think Fonz got into an accident or something like that. Or she did, right? One of them. Pinky got hit.
Hey, Pinky was a little bit into that like S&M kind of like stuff. She had that leather outfit, and it had like, I think it had chaps, like the butt cut out. Didn't it?
Gotta check out
Y'all don't
Pinky
remember
again.
that? Okay, well, whatever. Let me get back to Happy Days.
That's what Mr. Miyagi came from, right? Over there. That's where.
Yes. But who was before Mr. Miyagi?
Tilted.
Ralph.
Right.
Who used to do that? One of them used to. I think Ralph used to bite his palm. Somebody used to go, "No, I'll take you back."
You don't remember what Ralph used to say? Let me see if you remember his saying.
Ralph the Mouth?
No, Ralph, not Ralph. The
Patsy.
Arnold.
Yeah, he had a spinoff show too, didn't he?
Remember, he used to go, yeah, or whatever he used to do. That one thing he used to do all the time. Y'all don't remember that.
Was he before? Was he Arnold before he was the guy on the Odd Couple? He was the cop.
Oh, I don't know. He was the cop on the Odd Couple.
Take you there.
Wow.
I think that was around the same time. I'm not sure which one was first, but I know he was the cop on the joint right there.
That's right.
Oh,
So he used to say,
man.
yep. That's what he used to say.
Mama, I can't breathe. Who's that?
That was on What's Happening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Raj.
Raj used to always say
That's crazy how that's so prophetic though, because look what happened with George Floyd. He called out Mama, and he said he couldn't breathe. Wow.
Yeah, always bring it to the knowledge, right? Bring it to the
Who was the freestyle champion of What's Happening?
Rerun.
Rerun. That's right.
Oh, of course. Yeah. But he had problems with that dude. What's his name? The gliding dude. If Rerun went and got his girl, he was in trouble when Homeboy was sliding all over the place.
No, he crushed it. He came in there with turned it out.
With his girl.
They turned it out.
Yeah. Yo, take y'all back down memory lane. Yo, that's fire.
Rerun was never the same when he lost weight. I mean, I know it was healthy and everything, but is he still alive?
Nah, Frederick.
His son, the third, he does a lot of his. He did a lot of appearances back there for him too.
Oh wow, Freddie Stubbs.
Dang, yeah.
The original Lockers. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have to be from you could be young and know this trivia if you watch Nick at Night, or if you go and find out this was good sitcom TV. I
See, Nick at Night was like Three's Company.
That was porno.
Three's Company.
That was the first porn.
Fresh Prince.
Come on, Three Company. Jack in the crib. But Jack used to do that. I think.
Yeah, Jack used to do that. Yeah, you're right.
He did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Him and Chrissy.
Yeah.
And then the
Janet.
What was it? The long
Janet was the.
Yeah.
Janet
was a recurring
Janet's
one.
always there.
Yeah, Janet.
Then the other girl moved in. There was another girl.
That was good.
Yeah.
Chrissy. Let's see. Who was it? It was Chrissy, her cousin. What was her cousin's name?
I forgot. I know there was like three of them. I know it was like three of them that moved in there. The blondes.
Yeah, there was always a different blonde, but they're always Janet.
The Ropers had a spin off too.
The Ropers.
Oh, they had a spin-off? Oh wow.
Yes.
See? Yeah, that's
Mr.
crazy.
Hurley.
Yeah, and his wife. His wife used to like to hang out.
Yeah.
I think
Remember Larry?
Jack.
His buddy Larry.
Yeah, Larry.
The original guy who died. And I think that's why the other guys took over as the landlord with the family.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, Mr. Roper died.
Right.
Furley was first. Was Mr. Furley first, or?
Yeah, no, Ropers were first, and then Mr.
Okay.
Furley. And
Right.
you know who was like, who was a spinoff of like the Ropers was like Love and Marriage with Al Bundy. They had the same dynamic where the
Right.
wife was really wanting him to sleep with her, and he never wanted to sleep with his wife.
Right.
That was how the Ropers were. Why did he want to sleep with his wife?
No, Peg. Yeah. Peg. Yeah. Peg is the voice on Futurama.
Oh, word.
Peg is the voice on Futurama. Yeah.
Katie Seagal.
Yeah.
Katie Seagal.
Yeah.
And trivia, Katie Seagal did a show with John Ritter. I forgot what the show was called when he had passed away. Remember, he passed away. He had an aortic aneurysm. And Katie Seagal was actually his co-star on their show. Jack.
We gotta do a whole show like this, yo. We gotta do a whole show. Y'all going in. All right, so thank y'all for coming through tonight. We are out, man. Come back Wednesday. We'll be here and everything. I feel like James Brown right now. You know, James Brown like jam. You ever saw that when James Brown was drunk? He was live on TV. He was live on the news. He was just like jam. He's like, yeah. James Brown was hilarious. He was high as hell.
Subscribe to the Patreon and check out the Saturday show. Y'all did a Bob show on Saturday too.
Right.
Oh yeah, it was fire.
Or you should roll through.
Amazing. It was amazing.
Knowledge on the Bible.
Yeah, come on through on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah, basic instruction before leaving Earth, and we need.
Life is a test, man. You question it.
Go ahead, say it. Say it again. No, I didn't mean to cut you. Go ahead.
No,
you know you're the biggest MC.
Life is a test, baby. Quest the universe. Through my research, I felt the joy and the hurt. Basic
You
instruction.
like Michael, huh, Priest? You like Michael Jackson? I'm shy, but I'm a superstar, but I'm shy.
Oh no, I'm not Michael.
That's what you remind me of.
For real, I'm not
No,
Michael.
Michael Jackson was very shy. So was Prince. Am I lying?
No, Prince was, but Prince fell off the stage when he was high as hell that time when James Brown called him up there, and Mike showed him proof. Prince grabbed that thing.
Did Mike get joy off of that because they had their feud? Like,
You think he set him up? I think he set him up.
I think they had a feud with James Brown and Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was talking shit to James Brown all the time.
Wow.
And he did before he did the song live, he said, "Eat your heart out, Eddie." Because he said James Brown was talking about it. He said that and he was going in on James Brown.
Yeah, he was.
I love these stories.
He said James Brown get on stage and said, "Somebody, ah."
Yeah.
It was hilarious
Hot
when
tub.
he did the impersonation.
Gotta get in the water hot. Yeah, hot tub.
He
Yeah,
put
yeah.
that cape on. Oh my God, he had him down. Hey, shout out to Eddie Murphy, best impersonationist. Is that the word? He makes the best
Impressionist.
impersonations
Yeah,
ever.
impressionist. Yep.
Impressionist. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
he's one of the ones. Jamie Foxx could.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I would say that.
Eddie Murphy. No, you had a couple of cuts. Jay Farrell.
Jamie's good with the voices, but Eddie does the whole. He turns into the character.
Yeah, gotta get that.
I think Jay Farrell's coming along the way with that. He's learning how to do it all. But Eddie did it when nobody was really doing it.
Yeah, Eddie was the master of that. And I think Eddie Murphy is probably like
Richard Pryor was earlier than them. And look, Wilson would turn into characters, but he would still be cool.
Just killed it.
W.F. Baker said, do y'all remember Celebrity Hot Tub?
Yeah. In the water.
Don't make me sweat. Oh my God, that was hilarious on Saturday Night Live.
That was almost like the movies.
Oh my God.
That was like the movies when Eddie Murphy was on SNL. That was like the movies, yo. He was
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, right there.
Yeah, that was it. That was all she wrote.
Oh God, he was writing all that material on his own. He's a genius. He's a genius.
Yeah, he is. Eddie, shout out to
We love you, Eddie.
Yeah.
So
Who has that? Martin Lawrence.
Martin
I don't want to keep it going.
Come on.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence. Like he came after, so that's like a lane that was there. But Living Color's in between.
Yeah.
Because Martin comes after and then pulls in a lot of people from the show. But a lot of those people that were on The Living Color were on The Cosby Show before that.
Yeah. And Martin was more crazy.
Yeah.
The first time we saw Adam Sandler, like a young Adam Sandler, he was on The Cosby Show.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did. Didn't he do A Different World also, or no? He might have, huh?
No, Marissa Tomei was on there, and then another young comedian. He played Freddie's cousin on there, if y'all remember.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, somebody killing it. Paul Mooney. We can't forget Paul Mooney.
Oh yeah,
that's Richard.
Of course, Paul Mooney, legendary.
Yeah. They said that he wrote Homie the Clown and the other like
I believe
the brothers.
I believe that.
We don't play that.
Yep, I believe that. That sounds like him. Yep, Homie the Clown. Yep. Yeah.
Oh my God! And Living Color was ingenious. Oh my God!
Keenan doesn't get props though for that. Also, he doesn't get brought up in the greats because he wrote a lot. He co-wrote Keenan Ivory Wayans.
All right.
So.
Homie, don't play that.
Yeah, he co-wrote with Eddie Murphy with that stand-up with Raw. He co-wrote with that.
Right.
And he put his whole family on.
But
so there's a bunch of
knowledge born. We can't, if we're going to talk about Keenan Ivory Wayans, we cannot forget about Robert Townsend. Talk about writers and
I was thinking about that. She killed it with that.
Yes.
I was thinking about Robert Townsend. Yeah.
I think he was involved in Delirious or Raw or both. Robert Townsend.
Yes, you're right.
Our
exactly.
Heartbeats. Yeah.
The first black superhero too. So
wasn't it? Remember, y'all, Hollywood Shuffle. Please go watch that movie if you've never seen it.
Anybody gonna let you lock up the place?
Dinky, no. And John Witherspoon.
Yes.
John Witherspoon. Rest in peace, John Witherspoon. Yes.
Oh my God, such a good movie. I want to watch that.
Yeah.
Black acting school.
Yo, fire. Yo, all right, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here because we can do this for 20 more minutes. Yo, that's it. Yeah. Yo, man. Yo, thank you. Once again, Napah Shadah, the great and knowledge born, and Solomon, all the Geminis, and then one Pisces and one Leo. It's a God sign.
And that's the
Good
show.
job.
That's good.
Oh yeah, B.
We don't have the Earth represented.
What? With the earth sign?
Yeah.
What's the earth sign? I'm fire.
We
You
have
win.
air sign, fire, and water. We don't have.
You're leaving out with Zodiac. That's Earth sign.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you Virgo? Oh, okay.
In the place. Reason. All right. Love, peace, and Fato leave. All right, y'all. Ka Zodiac, take us out. One.
You must awaken now. You are the melanin carriers on this planet. You were the original 12-stranded people, and you were given that privilege through a whole lot of work in time. It was not something given to you by chance.
Yo, I'm that galaxy explorer, that battle for your aura. Days become weeks and chapters become soras. Come travel these inner waters, each page is so deep. Don't drown inside the sound while you swim inside these hymns. It's light, it's world renowned. I wield this mighty pen. Come nail the righty then, come feel your psyche spin. Can't steal these pricely gems, it's real, my Pisces friends. Your software is outdated like IBM. You should download the sound code I found on this cloud. Road a step forever graceful. I slept with many angels to wait. Place on top of these legs will never break you. Death cannot erase you. The breath will not escape you. Connect the proper cable. And yes, I gotta praise you. You slept, I gotta raise you. I'm fresh. Check out my debut. Do you have some Ray Poo? Ponder this Islamic gift. Consciousness is common sense. Look at what it came to. I said I entered the game with 1 ace and I left with 4 queens. It's sweet. You wanna taste? Come feed me these Morris grapes. So easy to orchestrate. Staff of a composer. Higher mental faculties. Children in the teacher's lounge. Scientific mastery. Admiring the tapestry designs inside the palace. Fire won't devour me. I alone empower me. My poetry's a fountain for your flowing over boundaries. Cup runneth over, yeah, cause over it's about to be apocalypse. French kiss, I promise this is Genesis. New beginning, true religion, emeralds of the Emirates. Sufi mystic, super lyrics, honor made me generous. Educate the mirror, giving knowledge to my nemesis. Return to gold standards, burning dollars just for emphasis. This is deliverance, indulgent fresh teas with herbs to give my liverance. Punchlines and hits don't quit, I'm J Diligence. The brave militant, rock of Gibraltar. This is General Tariq, sprinkle ganja on your altar. Ink and scholar on your corner, thinking proper and no longer will we hesitate to speak. What can elevate the weak? Drinking water from the holiest, the holders. Give me trophies, come and celebrate the chic. The elite, El Khalik, Zig, Zodiac, Mystique. Yeah, I'm smooth like red velvet. I move, I can't help it. I cruise with no helmet. I grew with no template. Candles keep the temple lit. Monastery honorary member of the God, the many faces of the endless myth. Cast inside matter as fast as light scatters through glass from sky ladders. Just ask, the right answers will come like lightning flash. So sick and gave the mic a rash with zombies. Yeah, I might go blast with psychopaths that like and laugh, but they won't tuggle, trike and ask for tickets when the Titans clash. The wicked lights the path. Modern dark ages 36, but they won't like a bath. Righteous math, I light the master. Strike your ass to lifeless ashes. Sprinkle the grave sites. The kingdom to trade spice. They bring it in Grange rice. Let's bring them to great heights. And if it's beef, I come to my cruise age like the Christians in Spain fights. Distant in the story now, we live in such strange nights. The truth is so obvious, it's sitting in plain sight. My wisdom remains right. Is this for the saints like? The planet is a plane, so we exist on the same flight. Flying or we crashing? What's the destination of the mothership? Beloved, this is psychic, fantastic, fans like it. Fans asking, do you do it for the blind? Is it music for the mind? If you spit but they don't listen, it's the Jews amongst the swine. If you do it once, it's fine, but don't repeat the foolish ways. Come swim in these acoustic waves of lyrics that remove the slaves, human or divine. It's that super brave-hearted way the targets change the market, or the sheep remain lethargic. I'm in too deep. Lofty spirits couldn't enter if they skin's too weak. Yeah, the dream merchant, killer marine serpent, indigenous sheep, birthing what we didn't complete. Who you know that can achieve it? Love's Mr. Love.
So the planet was put into a coma. The planet now wants to awaken. It is almost awakened, and the more you begin to channel in successfully this new energy through your pineals, through your melanin, your energy.
Welcome to Murder Burger. Can I take your order, please?
Hey, yo, fam, I'm gonna need you to empty that register. And while you at it, I need a Whopper with extra cheese on it.
What up, Razzie? I come into the spot looking jazzy. Throw a class action suit on like Tiger Woods caddy. Batty. Hoes eating whole cakes. Get them back to the hotel, pop the rosé. Uncle Ricky, tell him a story. Try not to bore me. Marks to prove it all on my back like Denzel and Glory. Ferris Bueller's day off, you way off. Thinking we ain't looking for the payoff. Stay off my dick, nigga, and tell your bitch to come in. Cause I smell pussy like fish in the air. You eat your way to a murder over at Wendy's, Mickey D's, and Fat Burger. Lounging at the BK, eating CJ's Cafe before the workday. Get your green, nigga, Earth Day. Everybody want a piece of the cake. I celebrate like your birthday. Take you out to Ruth Chris, Arnie Morton, Spark Steakhouse. Bitch, I do this. As if nothing was new. Ordered up a Whopper, told the Whopper to cut it in two. Cause you could even have it your way, but maybe later, cause my waiter made me gator souffle.
Burger King, raw beef all day. Come and get served, nigga, have it your way. Burger King, raw beef all day. Come and get served, nigga, have it your way. Burger King, raw beef all day. Come and get served, nigga, have it your way.
This type of shit happens every day. This type of shit happens every day.
Get out of my grill, your potato get peeled. Y'all small fries, at least come with a meal. What they come for a deal? Give 'em a 9. For extra ice, it comes with refills. Tell your man last straw, he better pre-chill. Smirk every time niggas scream he's real. Serve him some coke, appetizer murder I wrote. Grab the fryer, hold his burger with toast. Tenderizer, heard he's a joke. Heard he likes to get poked, pulverize and poke. Look, we mobsters, pull out the wop, my partner. Make hospitals, push out the doctors, holler. And your girl got nice buns. For no cheese, you can leave sesame seeds on the tongue. Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. That's what a MILF say. Can't be the boys on his job.
Burger King, raw beef all day. Come and get served, nigga, have it your way. Burger King, raw beef all day. Come and get served, nigga, have it your way. Burger King, raw beef all day. Come and get served, nigga, have it your way.
This type of shit happens every day. This type of shit happens every day.
So we're hungry, and we were gonna go to the Burger King out here, but they don't call it Burger King, they call it Hungry Jack's.
I chef up, hold the tech up, lift your dress up, and get your hysterectomy, get checked up. Wow, baby boy abortion, looking like the ketchup. You could put a man to sleep with just 12 pounds of pressure. Yeah, I'm Jack Sparrow from a black ghetto. Will Turner with a still burning nigga on the grill. Show you how to learn a nigga, turn a nigga like a spatula massacre. Mad cow disease, so the bull gored the matador. Julio Aparicio, horn through the vocal cords. Tip come out his mouth, send you a hook like trout. Porque en contraste, mi ropa en la casa de tu esposa out. Cum stains on the couch, is you a man or a mouse? Fucking with the pros, you know the cons, word is bond. Hamburger Hill, show you how I feel like a motor cons. Burger King, raw beef all day. Come and get served, nigga, have it your way. Burger King, raw beef all day. Come and get served, nigga, have it your way. Burger King, raw beef all day. Come and get served, nigga, have it your way.
This type of shit happens every day. This type of shit happens every day.
Have it your way, every day, all day, yeah. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That little motherfucker in the corner's kinda cool, he can stay. That chick's pretty cute, she can chill with us too, but the rest of you,